myself in a hideout. In a dark space, I'ma climb out. Riding out, wild out. Looking for the boy, but I'm miles out. Finding myself in a hideout. In a dark space, but I'm climb out. Riding out. I feel alive. Right now, right now. Hey, come alive. Sweating. I feel alive. I feel alive. I feel alive. Can you come alive? Can you come alive? Can you come alive? Can you do it right? Tonight is nice, come alive. Tonight is nice, come alive. I feel alive. Faster, faster, faster. Zoom, the engine room, but you feel the boom. Gone in the wind, when you see me better move. Jetpack kid, reloaded the jet fuel. High speed cruise, too fast, you can't move. Zoom, through. No, I don't mean to be rude. It's just the beginning, beginning, beginning. Do I have your attention, attention, attention? Eyes on the prize if you came here to witness. Turned up the turbo so they hear the engine. Go faster. 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 To keep up with me, you better catch your breath. Faster. Faster. Upgrade your speed, zoom past the rest. Heart steady racing and racing and racing, pick up the paces. Heart steady racing and racing and racing, they say we dangerous. Heart steady racing and racing and racing, buckle up for safety. Heart steady racing and racing and racing, it's yours if you take it. It's yours if you want it, go and get it, go and get it. Be sure that you want it, cause you gotta be committed. In order to run it, you gon' have to get the sprint. First come, first serve, now listen. Eyes on the prize if you came here to witness. Turned up the turbo so they hear the engine. Go faster. 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 To keep up with me, you better catch your breath. Faster. Faster.
Okay, test.
Who got the crown now? Heart of the city, I'm the man now. All of the villains, ooh, stand down. Pardon the many, many men down. You better run now. I got the cloud. I'm in the clouds too. Ooh, ain't no coming down. Ooh, you better run. Don't mean to be blunt. I'm already a weapon. I don't need a gun. And you don't want none. See, the new number one is up for the hunt. I'm annihilating any violators. Man, I see so many I can buy a hater. Man, I'm in my prime. I retire later. Do it now before I'm dying later. These are words I live by. Do or die. This is not suicide. No, it's do or die. I don't run. I don't hide. No, I just do or die. Nose dive in the fire. Do or die. Yeah, you better run for your life. You better run for your life. You better run. It's dangerous. This is do or die. Go, go.
Well, let's see. Test.
Oh no, I don't really vibe with the bozos. I don't need a ride to chauffeur. Couple hundred miles and more. I got a bucket list with a quote. I'ma live a million lives till it's over. I'ma live it to the fullest.
Well, let's see. Test. Okay, this should work now. Finally fixed my mic. Just have to lower the sound on my own headphones. So welcome. This is actually the first stream that I've done on YouTube ever. I usually would stream on Twitch, but I kind of like the YouTube layout a little bit more. I'm gonna watch World Semifinals, T1 against GENG. I've managed to not get myself spoiled because yesterday I had work, I couldn't see the game live, and I did everything to avoid getting spoiled. So I've not seen absolutely anything. I've not opened my Instagram, my Reddit account, nothing. Even changed my YouTube account just so that I do not get spoiled, because I really wanted to see it live. I wanted to use this as a kind of a test stream for it. So today I'm gonna watch that. Hopefully everything works fine. I think it should. Also, I'll probably be skipping some of the stuff. Like this now, 50 minutes is more just like kind of a setup. I'm not gonna be waiting for 50 minutes to watch all 5 hours, which is 2 hours of it is just like advertisement and stuff. So I'm gonna skip to kind of at the beginning. I feel like beginning of the first game is probably just the best thing that I should skip to. So we get immediately into the draft, which should be... Or should we watch the trailer? Okay, let's watch the trailer.
Michel-Ange a dit, j'ai vu un ange dans le marbre, et j'ai seulement ciselé jusqu'à l'en libérer.
I'm a bit coughy today, so I'll try my best not to cough too much. Is this Awaken?
Sacrifier tout sur son chemin
It sounds like Awaken.
pour réaliser son rêve.
Oh, there's my boy owner.
Le voyage
By the way, I'm a T1 fan. I like T1. I want T1 to make it into the finals. I want my boy, my goat Faker. Look at him. Isn't he the most beautiful man on the planet?
2019, Chovy affronte Faker en BO5 pour la toute première fois.
페이커 선수에 대한 첫인상은 일단 기본기도 되게 좋았는데 계속 끊임없이 심리전을 거는 게 인상적이었어요.
Mais ne parvient pas à le vaincre.
계속 뭐가 문제였을까 생각하게 되더라고요. 내가 못해서 졌다기보단 상대가 잘하는 게 많았고, 그래서 이기려면 그 잘하는 상대보다 더 잘해야 한다고 생각을 했던 것 같아요. 페이커 선수를 이겨야만 최고가 될 자격이 주어진다고 생각을 합니다.
I wonder if this is done like CGI.
초비 선수가
Looks pretty
굉장히
fucking
뛰어난
good.
선수이기 때문에 같이 맞붙는 게 굉장히 저에게 있어서 재밌고 스스로도 많이 배우고 성장할 수 있는 것 같습니다.
En 2022, Chovy a enfin pris le dessus.
제가 처음 우승했을 때가 2년 전이었는데요. 했던 말이 참 말도 안 돼라고 하고 우승을 했던 걸로 기억하는데 그만큼 마음의 짐이 많이 덜어진 것 같아요.
GENG continua de gagner à domicile. Ils étaient imparables.
처음 우승했을 때 그때 당시 목표가 리그 우승을 해보는 거였는데 데뷔 첫 시즌 만에 이룰 수 있게 돼서 너무 좋았던 것 같아요.
2022, 2023 et 2024. GENG a battu T1 encore et encore quand cela comptait le plus.
이제 첫 우승을 이제 T1 상대로 우승을 해가지고 감정이 북받쳤던 것 같습니다.
결승에서 많이 진 후에는 저희가 많이 부족한가 라는 생각도 들게 되었던 것 같고 실망도 많이 했었던 것 같습니다.
Man, whenever I read Wolf, I immediately think of the SKT Wolf and not of the caster from LCK.
월즈는 T1에게 적합한 무대라고 생각합니다.
53 to 52, that's crazy actually. I did not know that.
Le rêve d'être
And I
champion
watched
du
quite a
monde.
bit. 53, 105 times? I think it counts all the best of fives as well. I don't think they're counted as one. I don't think they've played actually 100 times. That's crazy because Jorvik came through. When did he start playing? I think
Pour l'un,
2017, 2018. I think 2018 they were still in Challengers, and then
le sommet.
they've made it to LCK in 2019 as Griffin.
Le fardeau d'atteindre le sommet.
GENG was pushed to the limit. They were pushed to the edge, but they were built for these situations. They were built for victory. They were built to win, and they will do just that.
필거 선수 새로운 미래를 열겠습니다.
초비 선수 미래를 원한다면 증명하세요.
It is Awaken.
무거운 왕관의 목에 함께 짊어지겠습니다.
Kuma is like the biggest Chad, like straight up. The boy does not give care at all about anything,
현재 그리고 미래입니다.
and he hasn't died, right? He hasn't died yet. Will be interesting. It'll be interesting. Make them believe. Ah man, I wanna go there live once. Watch the game live. But the tickets are crazy expensive. And they get scalped like immediately.
Bonjour Paris! Bienvenue à l'Adidas Arena pour la dernière
Adidas Arena.
2024 des mondiaux de League of Legends. Aujourd'hui, au bout du chemin, une place à Londres, aux côtés de Billy Billy, à se présenter devant vous, les deux derniers représentants de la Corée. D'un côté, champion du MSI, en quête du titre ultime, et de l'autre, 4 fois champion du monde, défendant leur couronne. Alors, mesdames et messieurs, pour vos deux équipes, GENG et T1!
Sheesh. Keenan Zeus. Zeus. Man, I always call him Zeus. But he's actually Zeus, I think. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not... I don't think I've ever read his name in Korean, but... I wonder how it is written.
Dans la jungle, Canyon et son adversaire,
Whoops, my phone. Got some messages on my WhatsApp. Well, Owner and Canyon.
Poste d'Américaï, et face à lui,
My boy's going crazy there. There's Guma. Look at him. He actually is a Chad, straight up. He's so good. After this, let's skip straight into the Champions Select. I won't be watching anything that I think casters, they will probably go to them or to desk. I'm just gonna skip that. Keria in my hands. Does Keria get a buff if new genes are not there? Because last year, new genes were there, so Keria is a fan. So he got like a buff, straight up. Crazy. Ooh, there he is. The sound is like cutting out. I mean, they're probably two of the most popular players in the world. But the Shy is actually very, very popular. Vitality jerseys. What is the Vitality B? I don't know which one it is.
I'm Atlas. As usual, I'm joined by Chronicler, but we're also getting to welcome our friend Andrew Vedius Day to the LCK, which is absolutely fantastic. Sorry, we're still at Worlds, aren't we? We're still at Worlds. Yeah. We've, of course,
Why
got
is
a little bit of
Chronicle
experience
holding
with this
him like
particular
that?
matchup, but there are a lot of very critical changes moving into this best of 5.
I mean, it's Worlds. It's Worlds. that really summarizes it.
That's like 98% of the changes, yeah.
I was like, wait, there were changes you didn't tell me about?
Throwing us up there, Atlas.
It was such an emotional teaser, right?
Oh, God,
we were all getting choked up watching the. I mean, there's so much on the line. Under the banner of GENG, this is a barrier that this organization hasn't been able to cross, and now they face across T1, the reigning world champions. I mean, what an accomplishment it would be to beat them on what feels like T1's home ground here at Worlds.
And I feel like this weird combination of relieved today, but also nervous, because no matter what happens in this matchup, we're going to have an incredible finals. I think the stories are just writing themselves for either team here. The main thing is, can we get a banger best of 5? And I think most signs are pointing to yes. We're going to jump into the draft here to start this one off. And already, things are going pretty similarly to what we were expecting, except for maybe the Nidalee first ban to come through here from T1 to deny that from Canyon.
No surprises, T1 taking away the lessons here. And the real question is, what happens to Yone? T1 is, I think, expecting GENG to ban it here. The smaller was their #1 answer that we saw them pull out. And generally, outside of that, under no circumstances have teams be allowed to get that Yone.
And the Ashe is the other thing that's such an incredibly high priority. With that Kalista ban, it is important, but I think a trade of Yone and Ashe is going to be how we start this best of 5. And Zeus is going to say, well, I might play it, but it's probably my buddy in the mid lane.
That's the beauty of this pick for T1. It is a flex between top and mid. We'll see what T1 do with it later on as the Skarner looking to be the priority for Canyon. We'll see if they look to pair that alongside the Ashe, which you already mentioned, Atlas. The Rumble is something else to take into consideration. Yone plus Rumble is such a terrifying combo, and there are so many junglers that can help facilitate it as well. Sejuani is one that potentially comes to mind to really enable that mid lane matchup as the Skarner locked in for Canyon.
And Canyon, obviously, we'd all love to see him on carries, but Skarner, definitely the strongest jungler currently on the patch, with the exception of that Nidalee that was banned away early on. Now, GENG knew 100% that this Yone was going to get picked up. We've seen teams do this, particularly in best of 5 in the first game, give it up. What is their answer going to be? I was actually expecting the Ashe to get picked up here early on, because it has been such an insane prio pick. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case, so T1 getting Yone and Ashe right here on blue
Ashe
side.
I'm actually very surprised, because T1 had Sejuani Rumble just straight up and available for them. That top side has been so incredibly strong, and it fits their playstyle so incredibly well. But what this does is it hides where that Yone is going. It opens up the board and gives this bottom lane a whole lot of power.
Is it the Blitzcrank to come out here?
So.
Because if they don't pick it here, I do think it's going to get taken away. As Chovy gonna get his hands on the silos here.
They're going for a bruiser topside on the side of GENG, looking to get down and dirty and look to try and scrap against T1. We saw a similar composition from T1 against Top Esports in their first game, where they were able to find great success. The key difference being a Renekton coming through from the side of Keen. Now we turn our attention to that jungle role. GENG, what are they going to ban away the Sejuani? We already talked extensively about it as an option.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first one removed. Do they want to consider AP threats? The Blitzcrank also discussing that. Lahan's very well known for his Blitzcrank. They're not going to allow him to have that one. Now you kind of move into uncharted territory. Do you also consider Rakan something worth taking away?
Yeah, I think Rakan's a really important one. Do they just ban the Rumble? Because it's still very, very strong, opens the doors for a lot more 80 heavy compositions as well. Certainly a lot of things on GENG's mind is what they could be taking away here.
The benefit here for GENG is that they will know where this Yone is going before they lock in their final pick. So we'll see, gives them a little bit more leeway. I imagine Pace is going to be picking up an 80 carry here on R4. As the Rumble does get taken away, GENG also still saying we don't know where this Yone is going. We haven't seen it for Zeus in the top lane in a while, but given his history, wouldn't be no surprise. The Ezreal going to get taken away. Extremely self-sufficient pick.
I'm back now.
Very hard to punish, and I think the range.
Had to quickly do something.
Interact too much with it. Quite big as well. What is Pace going to lock in here to go with this bruiser style? Because it's really hard to find something that can play.
Skarner, Vayne, Silas.
Might be a lane swap on the cards.
Whoa. That would be a crazy pick.
Pace no stranger to the Ziggs. It looks like that's going to be the direction.
They've banned Rumble, but Poppy's open for top lane. I guess Ziggs.
I feel like Ziggs can be very self-sufficient, especially if Lahans wants to play and engage support.
Why?
And I think that it
Nocturne, yeah,
complements the
Nocturne.
composition nicely.
He's
T1
one
now
of the
controlling
Velvet.
put in the jungle.
Yeah, let's just go master the Picket. Picket owner.
She's teasing the crowd a little bit, but it is owner. We're at Worlds, and his buy is going to be the option.
Gragas.
Also kind of keeps things up in the air as far as where these two champions are going. Of course, Zeus is an incredible.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing Gragas jungle.
General, so it's not likely to
I do not even remember the last time the Gragas jungle was a thing.
Everyone in the LCK was pranked into thinking Gragas mid was good.
Gragas mid, yeah, true. Gragas support. Renata top lane.
A really good matchup for specifically tank Gragas. With Grass, back when his sustain was a lot better, you could just completely stonewall the Renekton. He never really was able to get shoved. I do imagine, though, looking at the damage profile for T1, this is going to be the full AP variety, so maybe a little bit more carry or shutdown potential early on here for GENG, but they are really heavy on the AP, and that's something that I do think we have seen be a problem for them before.
I mean, that's certainly true. The advantage is that Yone is a champion that very rarely builds things like the Merc Treads. He's very locked in his typical.
Let me just skip to the beginning of the game.
Gragas as well, who you kind of expect to go more towards that AP direction. I feel like that they should be fine to scale.
I also know for a fact that second on this here with this game 1 draft.
Saw Xiaohu as far as our. I think it's about brawls. But ladies and gentlemen, it is Battle of Worlds 2024 to decide
there you
who
go.
is
Game
going to
1.
be meeting BLG in the final.
Whoa!
Oh man.
World's
Already
production,
just a little
baby.
bit of a defensive start. Not going to have those insane level 1s like we did in game 1.
The atmosphere is absolutely electric, and I think back to that spring final. The epic 5-game series that we had.
Where did those 5 games come? I'm still actually confused about where they came from. It shouldn't have happened
I don't
that way.
think we ever figured it out.
It's a shame that we were robbed in summer of them meeting in the playoffs, and I'm hopeful. Well, we've got them here at Worlds. We get
Kuma
to see
got
this
the award.
opportunity.
Better late than never, eh, Betty?
T1 now setting up for an invade, looking to potentially set up for a swap.
All right, so I was saying that there might not be a swap, but there is. It is immediately spotted. Canyon's just going to move over to his blue side quadrant, so should be okay. Keen also going to be rotating immediately, getting the idea that there is going to be a potential lane swap in the air. Does make a fair bit of sense, but leaving a Ziggs in a bottom lane by himself is a recipe for plates.
Well, that's the big thing. Ziggs is a champion that even in
Did
top
they
lane,
see him?
because of his passive, you actually do a decent amount even
I don't
for
think they've seen
resistances.
those.
And if you are
But he's
in
actually
top lane,
rotating
it's gonna
bot.
be even more pronounced. T1 though, looking at the setups here, Zeus actually did go for Grasp, same for the mid laners, but shouldn't come as a surprise there. There's been a lot of Grasp mids throughout the tournament, even seeing it on ranged champions like Smolters, and it looks like GENG is going to go for the variety where you do have Lahans just laning together with Chovy or Canyon starting on the bot side, and looks like just the usual jungle.
I mean,
split.
Gragas is not the
Neither
worst
jungler
champ to be
able
in
to
the
steal away a camp.
Yep, just
to
some
be in
very
the
good
1v2
jungling to start
lane.
things off here as Kane's just doing his best to
Like,
zone
they can't
Zeus away from
really
minions. Of course,
dive you.
Gragas in a lane swap is pretty good at it. Teleport from Kane to get him towards that top side of the map. 3 versus 1 could be a little bit dangerous. Having hit level 2, I think he should be alright.
It's actually really nice timing. As he arrives, the minion dies.
I mean, I
and
think
immediately
Faker's
digs too, so he
Chovy,
got enough experience in bot to
Faker's
not
Yone
be
is not that
at
bad.
quite a high
Like,
risk
if
of
you
a dive.
watch some of his
Even with
highlights on the
that early
champ, he's
attention being paid to
quite
towards
good.
mid lane,
He's
we
not
see
like
Faker's
Zeka
still
level,
doing fine. Bot side might be a dive setup here. Zeus is still fairly full health.
but
Alright, let's see whether they can
oh,
actually make this one
they're
work.
diving him.
Barrel has been charged. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage at this point. Level 2 for Zeus does have that body slam. Going to use it immediately onto Canyon. Already down to 50% as Lahens is trying to take it down for as long as possible.
Wait a second. Oh,
Almost just straight up dead. And Canyon
he has to flash.
And Zeus says not today, boys. Lahens looking for another option.
Oh my god, this is a disaster. Holy shit.
Still gonna have to flash as Faker
This was a
comes down
massive
to make sure it's not
disaster. What?
Execution of the dive. Lahens can't connect
They just
the
whiffed
heat.
everything.
The tower aggro is mismanaged, and
Holy
GENG
fuck.
are forced to retreat
I'm
on their
sorry,
first play of
Zeus.
the series.
I was not familiar with your
GG,
game.
I think, should count themselves lucky. That could have gone way worse.
Oh, yeah.
The Canyon unintentionally getting the aggro there was the big thing. I think it might have been red buff. He clearly wasn't expecting it. They were looking for the redive. And that moment, bot time for Faker to TP towards the bottom lane. Only good thing for GENG is that did give Chovy a little bit of time.
When
where
did he
still
get
has teleport
the
available, but T1 gonna be feeling
aggro?
great about
I mean,
that
he got the
trade.
aggro because he was
Just that
hitting
flash
him,
on
no?
Zeus and a TP for multiple summoners from GENG.
There were so many instances there where it was very
Like
open
Hands
for
was the
Zeus.
first
He
one,
used
he
one
took
minion
like
off
2
leveling
third
up,
shots,
but the
and then it
Cannon
was
minion had
Ziggs.
aggro
Ziggs took 2
on a
third
mid
shots.
away.
Yeah, Lahens Hex flashing in. Not going to find that center plate
Oh
either.
my
Good handshake
god.
from Carrier, and Kane taking so much damage. Lahens got to hit those if GENG is going to find some tempo
GENG
back in this
active
game.
early.
Wow. Gumiyushi's Ash so prevalent and even causes the screen to freeze.
Yeah.
Lahens 3 for 3 on misses when it comes to the Zenith Blade now. He needs to be able to connect those if he wants to set up plays for his team, but I
Chovy
question
TP
a couple
stop.
nerves feels like coming through here from the side of GENG early on.
I guess it's
Lance,
fine.
known as a joker, but has
But yeah,
had,
like Hands took 2
some
shots,
moments
Ziggs
him
took
and
2
Pace, I think,
shots.
have throughout the
Because
course
they
of this
left
roster
him.
often been the most criticized, has had
Because
incredible
Skarner dropped
performances.
the...
Think back to
Skarner
the
wasn't hitting
first
them, so
series
Ziggs
against
takes...
Hololive and
They
some
wanted to give the
players,
kill
but
to
then
Ziggs.
also, oftentimes
He takes
the
2
reason
shots.
why they struggled so much in the actual
And
finals.
how did Canyon
You
get
know,
the
fact that
aggro?
GENG
I
has
guess that's
triple
what they meant,
teleport
that
bailed
he had
them out a little bit
red on
because
him.
They were able to still catch that top wave, even with Keen being bullied out of that lane.
Interesting.
Chovy could TP top, and Keen has now made his way to the mid
They
lane.
don't know.
That's very
They've
cute.
not seen him.
Canyon being able to dodge the hawk shot there as Chovy rotating back down, spotted on this control.
They've
What
not
is
seen him
Carrier?
on that ward
Some
either.
chain lash damage.
So they
Chovy
don't
should be able to
actually
get out
know.
of here just fine, no worries. Should be able to dodge some
Is
moves.
Chovy gonna
Faker,
win
who's
against
on bounce,
Faker
is gonna be able to try
and go
push
to the
this wave
finals?
in. Of course,
I
the
hope
luxury of
not,
being able to
but
teleport
I am
to the top
afraid
lane
as a
is
T1
purely
fan.
because Faker had to use his to get
How
down
long
the
has it
bottom
been
lane.
since...
Good handshake.
Oh.
Going to come in here. Could this be first blood against Chovy? That would be such devastating news for GENG. T1 already with a lot of control, 600 gold in the lead, and Faker is really having a good time in this lane despite having to vacate early.
I mean, this matchup is quite favored for the Yone early on just because of how restrained Silas is as a champion around cooldowns. He just doesn't have them in the early game to effectively trade against a champion like Yone who could just keep spamming that Q. The CS advantage, you rightly said, though, coming from the fact that that early TP came through. And Chovy, he's going to be forced back to base very soon. He doesn't want to miss this wave. They're level 6. Faker threatening the potential ult there to try and zone Chovy away from that farm, but he will be able to get the can.
Yeah,
And with
level 6 gained as well.
Yeah, and with Keen being pulled around the map, we see that he's actually, even with the fact that he was able to catch that middle wave, he has had to really
We're
wait.
trading
Whereas Zeus,
grubs
because
for
he absorbed
Dragon.
the dive, has just been able to catch
It's
multiple
fine.
waves, and I think T1 as a team always look their
First
best
Dragon
when they
doesn't
get
really
to play
matter.
this aggressive, when the lanes are pushing and they are the ones dictating.
Especially
As we see
like
the
6
grubs now
minutes
being
into the
started up
game.
as well, would be a really big boom,
As long as you
particularly
don't
for
let them
Faker, who wants
have
to use that pressure in a
more.
side lane. Gonna be a Drake.
I mean, even 2
Grubs
dragons don't really
trade.
matter,
I
but
do think an early
2
trade for
dragons
GENG
at
is
12
great
minutes,
because obviously
meaning that you
looking
can
at
get
the
a, you have
composition,
contested soul at
Vector
like
is gonna lose a lot of value as the
24.
game goes on, but Silas and Ziggs
That's a
most
bit
certainly
scary.
will not.
Nice try.
Very close to being able to steal that one away. I do like an opportunistic
Oh,
barrel being
we're
created
diving.
now. potential dive towards the top side of the
I don't think that's possible.
Doesn't really do a whole lot of work. That is another miss on the Zenith blade, but also, like you say, minions are
A Ziggs is hard to dive. You can just clear the wave, and it's like suddenly you're taking aggro from a turret.
Nice follow there from Chovy, losing a little bit in terms of experience, but ready for the potential play happening on the top side of the map. Reset now.
Chovy lost the experience in CS.
Securing his first 2 items of
That
the
shows
game.
that he wants to win.
We're in a very timid early game. Crucially though, we talked about those first item spikes for GENG. Their biggest strength in the early game is the fact that they have Silas, Skarner, Renekton on the top side that I think want to try and leverage this skirmishing power in the early game to try and force these objectives. And as you rightly said, Dragons are going to be a great way to try and force that. Get yourself the second, and then you'll be ready to force a fire third, maybe even look to contest the next grubs.
Yeah, and I think that I kind of want to draw out a little bit and have a conversation about what these compositions are trying to do, as another Hawkshot is going to spot Canyon here this time around. Because I'm looking at GENG and I'm thinking, there is a lot of magic damage here, but also it's solo AD Renekton. So if you're not building armor, then maybe the Crocodile just eats you, which could become a problem if Keen gets accelerated. And I think that is what's so incredibly important about what you say, playing through that top side, getting those skirmishes. Because right now, I mean, we haven't had a first blood just yet. And I think that GENG probably hoping that some of that starts a little bit sooner rather than later in their favor.
GENG
leads across the board
in games against T1.
For
also
T1.
something that's important to note, and it's not until we really start to see turrets falling or more impactful objectives go over, right? We talk about Soul Point, we're talking about
I do not like GENG team comp at all, honestly. It's so weird.
That alone is not going to be enough. There's a possible trap being set up here.
It's like you just give up Ashe and Yon for what? For Ziggs.
Even if you don't actually
For
get anything out of the play, like
Renekton
you're
blind
crushing this
pick?
wave,
Well, I guess you got Skarner, which is fair enough.
The key difference I think we're seeing in terms of impact in this
Oh
early
my
game
God.
is Carrier. Carrier is really making his presence felt in the mid lane, and remember, Chovy had a CS advantage because of Faker's TP towards the bot side of the map. So Carrier has spent like at least 2 to maybe even 3 minutes of this game just hovering around mid, making it awkward for Chovy to base at the right time, keeping him to stay for that extra minion wave, helping Faker chip away at his HP. And you look at that CS, look at that gold slowly shifting back in Faker's way. You can see 3 plates secured in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Lahens has just been shadowing his AD carry, shadowing Pays, just making sure that yes, he can get that experience. But
Pays used the bomb on Guma bot lane and whiffed. Well, he didn't whiff, he missed, but...
And I wonder if GENG's actually eager to try and force a fight as the grub's now spawning soon.
And it's the opportunity cost for the 2 plays that they tried to go for. The dive was a failure, and then the topside play we tried to set up for Keen, trying to punish this pushing power of the Ashe and Renata, also not really working out. And that not only set Lahens behind, but also started Keen being
T1
in a bit of a tough position when it comes to
wants to
catching
fight for the
waves.
grubs.
And I do agree, I think GENG, if they are denied
Like if bot lane is in mid, then I guess we're fighting for grubs.
Has again, I think, been in this position before, but I do really want to highlight.
Top lane's such a fun lane. A lot of happenings there.
They weren't getting a lot of kills, but the amount of gold they generated early was actually insane. Like they were sitting on, I think it was on average like a 1.5k gold lead, and obviously there was a meta that was textbook perfection for them, but it isn't like they were getting into fights without anything to grasp onto. And this game feels like that might be the case as the grubs are going to get started up. You see GENG is looking to contest. Level 6 has been hit on Lahens.
Yeah.
Is that enough? 4 grubs are definitely going to go the way of T1 here.
Yeah, it's at least 4, but I think it's almost guaranteed to be 6. So 5 are going to be going down here at least. Here for
They're not fighting it at all.
Available at all as Pays can throw a Mega Inferno Bomb if he would like to, but looks like T1 are just going to cut their losses. 5
What
grubs is
just
pretty
happened?
good. Canyon going to be able to grab this 6th
Not
potentially.
T1 is like positioning fight. TP. Do they know though?
With that satchel could be an important start to this fight as Chovy's teleported in. That's going to be the grub going down, but can they win the fight?
Oh, Renata is dead.
Kept into the square, but the barrel is so good. Still, it's going to be Chovy picking up first blood against Stoner, and T1 just not enough damage.
Why are we fighting, bro? What the fuck? Why the fuck are we fighting, man? We got 5 grubs, there's no need to fight.
T1 chose to take that because the thing we've been talking about, right? Renekton in this early game is he's just so strong. Ultimate alone is enough to be so durable, a lot of damage. And you can see how the engage was a little disconnected here from T1. It's going to be Ona diving onto the back line, attempting to steal the grub. Chovy on the side, and look at Paige.
Why are we fighting? I do not get it. Like, what's the point? I guess 6 grubs, yeah, sure, but Faker used the ultimate? No.
T1 is immediately forced to disengage.
Yeah, it was a Dominus Renekton, and he was kind of okay with just slicing.
I guess he trades 1-for-1 with Renekton if he does ult onto him. Probably not worth it, but I feel like that was just a bad play. I think we get the 5 grubs, position like we're gonna fight, Chovy has to TP, and then we like disengage.
We've seen how hard this champion can snowball when he does get a lead. He's able to very consistently force plays with his catch potential. And it's also something that the Chovy that we saw domestically, I think we've only seen in one game this Worlds, and it was that Game 5 Smolder game. Because his laning stats haven't really been comparable to what we have seen domestically. As a trade for turrets.
Well, it's going to be 5 grubs, so T1 do have a
Is
fair
that even a race?
GENG, I think they're going to be able to cut this one down. Gumushi also in trouble there as a solar flare does get cleansed. Gumushi going to be able to make his way out. I believe that was GENG taking it first.
Yeah.
And so despite the grubs, they're still able to get there with the slight lead they had as far as the turret health. So a bit of extra gold going over to GENG, and that's going to very close to even things out here between the two squads.
I mean, what we couldn't really ask for more, could we? Dead even game, 13 minutes.
Maybe a few more kills.
They're coming. Remember, it's game 1 of a best of 5. You don't wave the entree. You know, like just starting
I'm sorry,
off.
just a little bit of patience.
I know.
Atlas is not a patient man.
I know.
I just want to.
I agree with you,
The
Benny.
main course is on its way. I think what was smart there from GENG is, I mean, they had to reset after the grubs. The problem is the dragon was spawning relatively soon, so T1 already back out onto the map in a position to secure that. GENG leveraged the fact that they had that time advantage to secure that first tower. So ultimately an even trade. The only problem for GENG is T1 can kind of sack the next dragon if they want to without much of a problem, and they can continue to scale up. Blade of the Ruin King is very close to being completed for Faker, and that is such a massive item spike for T1 that they're definitely going to be waiting to try and secure.
Now Zayas pushing another wave towards this top lane and does have quite a few friends around. Looks like GENG did have a bit of information as to who was coming. So Canyon going to be rotating up. Pays also there.
I mean, 600 gold lead.
The siege could be a little bit dangerous. Good handshake for the disengage.
Holy shit, 18 turret plates.
Might be able to get in there, throwing some rocks around as you can see.
To be fair, it's still not even. It's still not that actually close. The first semifinals, what was it? BLG Weibo was like 23 and 22 turret plates. Sure, bro. Out of 25 that are out of 30 that are on the map.
The question is this TP going to be up in time to contest? The pings are coming down from T1. They have the Ash Arrow available to try and stall. T1 are saying they do want to fight this.
Looks like they're going for a great vision here with this ward, as you can see. So Ona completely on vision right now as Chovy with the Fate Sealed now stolen away or hijacked here as that's a solar flare. It's going to connect. Great Impale as well, and I think Carrier was for a second.
Carrier died. No, what happened? Wait, Chovy is in. Oh, just run. Just run, bro. This game, this is. Oh, why is Carrier dying every fight, man? They're gonna get a turret as well because of fucking 6. Please no, wait, they're not. Okay, thank Christ.
Yeah, ever since Lehen's got his license earlier in this tournament, he has definitely been driving a whole lot better than he was throughout the rest of this
Oh my
year.
god.
As a K-fan, you know, exactly. Very proud of him though.
What we saw there as well for
I don't understand, why are we
GENG,
taking
again,
these
I
fights
think for
at
T1,
all? Why are we
this
fighting
might be
them?
a little bit more understandable, but when GENG have the
Feels a
setup,
bit
this comp
weird
is so hard to
to
engage,
do
and there's
that.
so much disengage, and the Skarner in particular, I think, has really been a big problem for many teams this Worlds. And even with Pays, I think his flash was forced in one of the earlier plays we saw, didn't actually happen on screen. I think maybe when they were looking for the catch on Guma, but he was positioning so safely, there was no way to get on top of the Ziggs.
Now it's just Canyon and Chovy up here towards the top side of the map. 4 members of T1 in the area looking to try and push down this turret. They really want to take their second to even out the map state as far as these structures, and a teleport to come in from Pays just to make sure that they don't lose it.
See, GENG are playing with their advantage very strategically because T1
GENG is a very macro-oriented team. They very much remind me of like old school Korean teams.
Rather than go for a cross map because the bot tower had already
They're
fallen.
very
So
patient.
rather than play for something like mids, they got over ambitious and they weren't able to make it work. Then what they did was they kept the pressure up in mids So GENG could secure that mid tower. They kept Paze there. He had the TP available. He then goes back to base and then TP's top. So while this Renekton is free,
They very much play that way. They're like patient, they're slow, methodical. They don't really take fights where they do not have enough information about what is happening. I mean, they still do, because you kind of have to in the new League of Legends, but not like willingly. If they have to, they will fight. But
it's as you were saying, Vedi, because even if you do try
T1 reminds me a lot more of like just kind of like
and it plays really well into their style, which is
more like LPL team, though. I don't really think there is a comparison to the T1, because it's not like they aren't playing patiently or whatever. They're just more willing to. They kind of very much remind me of 2019 G2. Like, they will go for some crazy ass plays. They will try to outhand their opponent every once in a while, and then it's from the bomb. It's very hard to siege against it. My caster's the same thing.
You're trying to cross map the best that you can, and it constantly gets interrupted.
Well, Canyon looking for an opportunity here, but Zeus just going to be able to take the red buff just fine. And so there is a win for T1, but they're going to have to do something to try and grab some control back in this game, because earlier on, T1 were in the laning phase able to get a lot of decent advantages. Yes, it wasn't translating into kills, but they were able to get some extra money. Of course, Gumayushi was very far ahead, still has, I guess, a couple of minions in the lead, but he was 20 CS up earlier on. That has been evened out. And yeah, this game state is all going to come down to, I think, just where team fights will finally erupt. When these teams stop just trading objectives everywhere, as Arrow is looking to connect handshake straight into it here. And I don't think this Leona is going to last very long.
No, Leona is deadly hands.
They're holding on to it as best they can.
Okay, I thought they were going to give it to Guma, honestly, not to Faker.
Let's allow you to scale into this.
I feel like giving it to Guma is better. I mean, both are fine, honestly.
Funneling a bit of gold over towards Faker makes him stronger in the side lane, gets him closer to that stride breaker completion. Baron spawning him at 45. I don't think that's going to be a major point of contention this early on, but it adds that extra sense of pressure. We know T1's Barons are famous for both positive and negative reasons.
There's been a fluctuation
True.
over the years,
But I think at this World Championship, their Barons have been very good overall. And I think it's something that GENG will have to keep track of, especially after their experience against FlyQuest.
Well, Canyon, he's dashing on over. Faker, able to dash back whenever he would like to, but straight into the Impale! Another Solar Blade's going to lock down Faker, and he is likely to die. The bailout not going to work in Chovy. Yeah, he stopwatches, but now he's
Zeus has the flash? No.
Zeus not going to get stunned up here as King didn't have that on cooldown just yet. And Chovy is still smelling blood in the air. Carrier able to walk his way out, but it's another skirmish win for GENG.
What is GENG going to do with this? Faker does have TP available. It is very early. I do agree. I don't think they can actually do this.
They just take the
to Baron, not nearly to what T1 would have, but it's a
and trading a kill for a
immediate play. That's still TP invested though, and much like the kill on Lahens, it's nice.
I don't think it's that bad.
If they get like 2 more kills,
mid lane turret is pretty important in pro play. I mean, it's important in the game in general, if you can take the mid lane turret, but in pro play it just allows teams to actually enter the jungle and like place the vision further in. Without it, it's very hard to just like, unless you're so strong on a side lane. Like if you're even, like in this game, it's pretty hard to just enter the jungle and place downwards.
There's definitely more T1 fans here than GENG, and we saw some of that in the execution. But now the game's slowed down a little bit, they were able to kind of play out the map. You can see the difference in confidence level, and the TP
it's a Cloud Soul. That doesn't help me. I need Hextech Souls.
They did lose the mid tower.
I need Hextech Dragons to be like spawning every game. and for it to be like one team takes 1, the other one takes 4. So that I have it as a most taken dragon in my crystal ball pickings.
I think it's actually so interesting talking about lopsided crowds in this matchup especially, because GENG are exceptionally used to it, and not just GENG. You look at all of these players just in general. Keen, has he ever had a matchup where he's favored over the last 7 years? Well, I don't quite remember when. He won his first LCK title only very, very recently. Chovy going to be fighting against Faker here, but I don't think there's going to be
I don't
any
think
big
Chovy wins that one. Holy shit.
Chovy and Lehens got smashed by T1 in their very first final that they made it to. So they're used to it over quite a few years. And Canyon was the first one to figure out how to actually do it, you know, and then became a world champion. So getting over that hurdle has been very important for all of these players.
Yeah, T1 always has the home crowd advantage. It feels like
yeah,
one of the things
true.
that they are going to struggle with, though,
Well,
particularly
they don't have.
Zeus, I think
They
kinda
don't.
going, you know, partially
Do they have home crowd advantage in China?
If you lose control of the
In
map
Korea,
with this
probably.
composition, you do have
EU,
the ability
NA,
to contest vision
100%,
just 'cause you have
but
the Ashe, but face checking is
China,
actually
I'm
really
not
hard.
sure.
And many of the
I
plays
think
that we've seen thus
Chinese
far
will
have
still
just been
root for the
GENG
Chinese team, no
finding
matter
whoever
what.
is closest and
But
blowing
Faker
them up
is
with
very
the
popular.
CC as this rivalry goes a
Whoa.
while back.
It certainly does.
It's the dawn of League of Legends.
Oh, they're counting
As we
all
know
the.
it.
Okay, so
Because you gotta
SKT
remember
and
that
T1
GENG
and
even
Samsung
acquired all of the
Galaxy,
accomplishments of the former
KS3.
Samsung roster, right? Like, this goes
And GENG.
way back.
Yeah, and
Back
there
when
were
there were
multiple
sister teams.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. There were multiple SKTs in the league, multiple Samsung Galaxies in the league as well. Although not necessarily Samsung Galaxy, because it was blue, white back then as well.
Samsung White, Samsung Blue,
I
2014.
just wanted to make sure I understood the semantics.
SKT also had a sister
And
team
ultimately what we're building up
2014.
to, and the reason why we're focusing on all these things is because that main course dish is arriving soon. The fourth dragon of the game is going to be starting off.
But to be fair, I don't think KS3 was ever really competitive with.
What about a T1 Baron instead?
Like, so smart. They see that the dragon is being started off. The Ziggs ultimate is always there. They know this is started.
Wait, they're
Let's
just
see
going
how
for
GENG
it.
handle this cross-map pressure.
Yep, it's Chovy that's going to make his way over there first.
Man, this looks like an NA Baron. No.
And there's the Mega Inferno bomb just
Wait, it's
to guarantee
gone.
that they know exactly what's going on. Teleport comes in and yeah,
What?
there is no smite
Okay,
anywhere
wait,
near
it's just
this pit.
fucking gone.
Chovy, can you actually stop something from happening here? Is it going to be Ono?
Nice!
One down. Ulti from Faker finds two.
Is he dead? He's not dead yet. No, Honor's dead. Please.
And there goes Ono, but they'll trade that any day of the week. They have the
It Carrier is dead.
able to get the handshake beautifully. His
What?
amazing.
He's Lehen.
So much trouble sees him. Body slam and pays.
It Cannon is dead.
As well. They're being separated, destroyed as T1
Nice.
hits on GENG.
The main course has delivered as T1 smartly start off the Baron.
Holy fuck,
as
the
GENG
crowd.
tried to start the
They're just
Baron.
roaring,
They
bro.
forced GENG into this very difficult situation that they just couldn't answer.
As we look here, Chovy, I imagine his job is to stall for the rest of his team to arrive, but he steps too far forward. He stays alive for a lot longer than we were expecting, but it doesn't matter. That's such a big source of damage gone. And then you see, with Zeus threatening the backline, GENG doesn't actually have any damage. Like, Keen is trying,
What up? I
Kenyon's
mean,
trying,
Chovy died. I don't think
but
they
it's
ever fight
Skarner,
without him,
and
but
then Renekton
it
is
looked
getting
fine
carried
until
away.
Zeus got
The
there.
resources are divided on two fronts with Zeus, putting that pressure on the mid lane. Meanwhile, Ashe is such an annoying champion for Renekton to deal with. We talked about the
Why do you
scaling
die?
elements, and
Why do you
you're
dare?
starting to see them come
Why
to
not
fruition.
slightly
The
before
first
when they
major
started
lead in the
roaring?
game, while it's not represented in the gold, goes to T1.
The soul point did go to GENG, and that's something that they are going to try and hold on to. What can T1 get with this Baron? Bot side push is going to come through, but do remember, as long as Pace is in the lane, the wave clear
Faker is
still
pretty
gonna be
far away.
very
He does have a
annoying to deal
TP,
with.
but
Yeah, especially when
waves are
there's
not in the
side lanes that
position.
are sort of
Mid lane is
pushing
very
naturally
far.
towards GENG. Can tidy
Top
those
lane
up
is
pretty
very
comfortably
far.
right now. GENG doing a decent job being able to remove these
They're going
minions.
1-1-3.
Grubs and Baron though, it's going to be very, very difficult to stop T1 from taking these tier 2 turrets. Is going to be their option as now Chovy up here towards the top side of the map, fighting off against Faker, who's happy to go.
But this Yone does so much damage, man. What the fuck?
Player coming on through, and so Chovy is going to be okay, but this does not bode well. Party cast? No, it wasn't.
This is why I was a little surprised by the Silas pick, because you kind of don't beat Yone in lane, and then you don't really beat him in a side lane either. There's this sweet spot in the mid game where you can maybe get advantages just because your skirmishing power is stronger, but right now Chovy's struggling to match that of Faker in the side, and T1 putting pressure everywhere. Tier 2 towers secured in top lane. They've transitioned over to mid. Now they have another wave in bot. GENG's been dragged over towards the mid lane. That tower's gonna fall. GENG in game 1, slowly losing more and more control over the game.
3K gold lead now for T1, even though the first minute or so, the Baron, they weren't able to find anything. It's the setup afterwards. This team has perfected these Baron plays.
Wait. Okay. Canyon is dead. Le Oh my god. That was funny as fuck. Lehens is dead. Lehens is dead because of an auto. Oh, he sees him. I don't think he dies, yeah. What a guy. Oh. Well.
And Faker just toying with them here on this bottom side of the map. Man, it really just feels like a big swing back. So much it was give and take in this game, but now T1 are just saying that they're going to have it all.
The pick potential of this roster was something we didn't get to talk a lot about, but you can see it.
That was so funny. Like, it actually just like went further and he started walking towards them. My god, that's
doing what he can to try and catch Gumiyushi out, but it's just not enough. And the game is quickly
that's my goat. Look at him calling shots. Lehend is like, oh fuck, I just died there. No, but that's actually unlucky. It went towards him.
They have so much map control. They should be able to deny the rest of the dragons.
It actually beached him as well, so man, sad.
Back out onto the map now, trying to steal away this blue buff, and they will be able to do so.
Notice on the map though that Faker's pushing out the top wave. Mid has kind of been sacrificed. No one is actually in a position to catch it. Carrier is the one there to try and hold the wave. Guma's going to have to go the long way around.
Oh my god, what
They've gotten push in bomb,
no, this is not the MasterCard lane economy snapshot.
GENG have purchase over that
one is funny.
While Faker's remaining top has the TP
This one is
available.
something.
Let's see how this one plays out.
Yep,
I don't know what that company is.
Going to immediately teleport into the mid lane as that wave crashes forward. Keen, he's got his teleport up as well, but he's going to be behind the play just a little bit. There's now Carrier looking for that opportunity. Hostile takeover, 2 seconds. Now it's back up and available. T1 are ready to fight.
GENG can choose to give this up. T1 only have a single dragon.
I mean, I feel like they should, honestly. They shouldn't be fighting.
Maybe feeling like in the late game they can't match. GENG gonna try and go for a Hail
I guess
Mary
that's
here.
true.
Jovi's got a cask at the ready. It is going to be
that's gone.
that soul, and now T1 starting off the fight. Can GENG actually find an angle as hostile?
Oh, Carrier is dead. Wait, is he dead? Yeah, he is dead. No. Wait, Guma is alive? Guma? Oh, Guma! Guma! There we go, baby! Guma! He's still not dead. He has like 1,000,000 fucking KDA. He's like... When was that Chovy? That had like over 100 KDA?
The nexus in their eyes, 30 minutes in. T1 remain the gatekeepers of the World Finals, and they'll say you'll have to try better than that if you want to make it to London.
Nexus turret number 1, Nexus turret number 2, and T1 will take the first game.
Nice. Game 1. Man, I missed on the rewards. Fuck. I missed on the rewards for LoL Esports website. I usually watch it over there, so I can get like drops and stuff. And I missed it. I missed it. It's so over. It actually is just over.
He probably will forever. It's time for us to go to a break. When we get back, game number 2, we're going to break down that game number 1.
Do I care about any of this? Honestly, I feel like I'm just gonna skip all the desk. I cannot listen to them just yap about the games. Oh wait, there is something about here. Okay. I don't know what I think about the world song. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, these are like highlights from the game. Yone is just absolutely disgustingly broken currently. Holy fuck. Well, at World Series, but... What is Chronicle doing?
팀이고 저희가 높은 무대에서도 되게 많이 패했었는데 작년에 진동도 좀 비슷한 느낌으로 되게 강한 팀이었지만 이긴 기억이 있기 때문에 저희 구마유시 캐리어 듀오는 세계 최고이기 때문에 당연히 이길 수 있다고 생각합니다.
What a Chad! Guma is just the biggest Chad. That ash says shocks.
Talk about this entire first game because as we were watching it, right, we go, this is kind of what you lay out. GENG, such a good team, such a good
What?
pro coming out of
Wait.
that, apparently. Let's take a look. I think maybe they should
I was
be
gonna skip,
scared,
but
they're not. Oh, did I just tease it and suck it? Look at Elk.
he's like yawning. He's like, oh no, it's over. T1 is in the finals. We're just gonna lose. Faker does not lose to Chinese teams. Can GENG please do something? And Gigabin is like getting more Giga as the days progress. He's just getting bigger and bigger.
As we know, he loves Zeus, so he needs to be infatuated with his place.
Good point. He's like, I need to pull up the Gragas next time.
Man, Emily and Dagda like
a little bit to the beginning of the game as well.
actually have
because,
such a chemistry.
There were times, I guess that T1 was in a position where they had to clutch it out later because it didn't necessarily go ideal around the Grubs or the Herald.
Yeah, and I think the second Grub fight is the most egregious one, I'll say, because there was really not a lot of reasons.
I do not know why you fight this fight.
The sixth Grub, obviously, yes, you do want to get that, but they already had the 5, and this was so
It feels like half of the team was ready for it, like wasn't ready to fight, and then Owner just goes in. I mean, that is not a good thing. I don't know why we're fighting. Carry, I just get Leona. Oh my lord. That looked so weird. Jonul's Karner. Ult.
So they can collapse back onto mid-wave and take the mid-tower, but Keria oversteps
Interesting
and ends up
stuff.
getting caught out, and it completely falls apart for them.
Yeah, I
Oh my god, 25k damage, what?
Leona there instead of even actually going for it, and then
My boy
like you say,
Choky is
Carrier's
just
standing
choking it
around,
again.
And there's a Leona with the ultimate ready, so you have to expect that the
Choking on a
attempt
fat
for the
one.
pick is gonna come through.
No.
Yeah, and I think
Oh, they're
the
getting
big
back
thing
into the
coming
game.
out of that is I actually did
Genji
like
select blue
T1's
side.
look in the
Okay.
early lane swap. They
Let's
seem to
just go
really,
into
really
the
go.
pick and ban.
Now,
There you go.
I do think that Gumayushi's pool at this World Championship is pretty much those 80 carries on her screen. Now, admittedly, we've seen him play Caitlyn, we've seen him play Draven, but Ezreal and Kai'Sa,
You on
the usual
Aurora
de facto
Smolder.
go-to meta 80 carries that we're seeing
Understandable.
often
So is
are
this
not his
Karner first
priority.
pick?
The question then becomes, where does Ziggs fall on the totem pole? Because we saw how effective it
Yeah.
was for Paze and his ability to stall out the game. But
What
is
can
that
T1
something
pick?
that T1
Ash
wanna
is
try and
also
prioritize?
gone.
And if they do, what do they
I mean,
then bring
Kai'Sa
mid
is
lane
there.
And I was gonna say, this Skarner pick does seem to make a bit of sense.
Kai'Sa is there, but Xayah is banned, so you can go Kai'Sa. Do you blind pick Kai'Sa though? Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Whoa! What? Nah, bruv. Oh, we are not picking Kindred, man, in semifinals, man.
I debate how effective it is, but the biggest
What
surprise
are we
is the
doing?
Kindred coming out
Why
from
are we
Rose
taking
Answer
Kindred,
into the
bro?
Skarner. That's some shades of 2022 that I'm seeing here with the K
Why are we
Kindred.
picking Kindred,
And
man?
do note, Nidalee this time around was not banned. And that is something that Canyon, we saw even in the series against FlyQuest.
Jack,
has
sorry.
very heavily relied
I mean,
upon.
Chovy is
GENG, the Jax,
really good.
obviously a good adaptation. The Renekton didn't really hit last time around. Is available this time
It's
as
also
well.
very good into double 80 carry,
Exactly. But the Ahri thus far hasn't really sparked a lot of confidence. Faker can just go for the Silas, and I know it's a supposed counter pick, but that's not really how the games have played out thus far here at Worlds.
But if they wanted
I
Gragas again, they had to take it right there.
don't
Gragas
agree
decent
that
matchup
Silas
into
is
the
a counter
Jax.
to
If you
Ahri.
have the
I think
Kindred,
it's the
you can
other
go
way
and get
around.
things that are bad guys off your Lamsor's fight to get
I
the
think
most value.
Ahri
So
is
that
the
could
counter
be
to Silas.
another great pickup, but it's going to be the Braum instead.
Because your ult
And it's
truly
going to
isn't
be
that
just the power
good
lane
for
here
him,
for both
like
Gumayusi
first and
and Carrier,
foremost.
but they're
And you
gonna
can
need to
really
pay
poke
for
him
something.
early.
I mean, so
Of course, he
the
can
Lulu
shrug it
ban
out
caught me off guard a
because
little
of
bit, but
the
logic is mainly Lulu's
Thorn
very
Shield
good
second
draw,
wind,
and there's the
but
realistic possibility of Hayes. We've already seen Twitch. Not that I'm expecting Twitch in this draft, but a potential hyper carry to pair up alongside of Lulu could be an effective answer.
it's like if you're gonna
So
get
that's gonna
hit
take
by a
away
chain
the Galio
in
gonna be
lane,
banned
you
away,
can always
and the
react
idea
to
between
it with your
potential
charm,
Camille
so
plus
it's like you get
Galio
stunned, but
plus
you can't really
Kindred
follow it
combo
up.
coming out from T1. Bit of an old school, but definitely a classic. That respect, along with the Renata now taken away by T1.
Yeah, gives them some engage options as well. So trying to take those off the board as much as possible, as there is the Renata ban as
Galio
well
ban.
from T1's side.
Fair
Of course,
enough.
another option that's pretty good into the
I mean,
box.
it's
Saw it as well in the BLG
Galio
series,
ban
obviously
is
in that
not
game
bad.
4, Hanwha
It works
versus
quite well
BLG.
with Kindred
A lot of
Caitlyn, I feel like.
shenanigans
280
happening
carries with the Galio and Braum.
Gragas, I do agree with you, Atlas seems like a no-brainer.
Oriana.
He's not going to get taken away. That is good into Jax. Zayas just came off of a great game off of it, and it synergizes really well.
I mean,
with
Jax into
Kindred.
double 80 carry is also pretty
Maybe
strong.
Genji has a plan into it, or something like that, because you could imagine that they do have it pretty fresh in their mind, that is a likely pickup. The Maokai going to be a consideration, though. That could be the
top.
support
Maokai top.
option or a top option.
We saw that
Maokai.
from,
No, it's not going to be support. I don't think Braum jungle is going to quite be happening here.
Why am I blanking? It was Bree. Bree this week I saw it from yesterday. Yeah. I think it's a pretty good matchup into the Jax, in all honesty, and you get so tanky. I don't love Maokai as an engage, just because it's so slow and it's very, like, slow. Sorry, slow. I said
Kaisa
twice.
into Caitlyn,
has a big
that's
AoE.
certainly a choice
Exactly, yes.
that you can make.
I'm fascinated as to how they're going to round this draft out. You're expecting some sort of AP mage to come through. Genji kind of sticking to this idea of diving with Ari, Kaisa.
Give me the Blitzcrank. Do it, Lance. Don't be scared.
No, I imagine it's going to be something like the Rel or the Leona.
Rel makes a lot of sense.
Rel.
So they are
God, they have so
effectively
many
playing
strong
full
picks.
dive
What up in
into
this
Braum,
draft?
Kindred and Maokai, which
they are.
Skarner, Jax,
if you
Ari,
are Gen G,
Kaisa
and I
Rel.
gotta give credit
How
to
did we give
T1.
up that
I think
and
Gen
take
G thus
fucking
far have
Kindred,
been
bro?
very predictable in how they have drafted and the priorities
Why
that
are we
they've,
picking
they've
Kindred in
used. And
semifinals
some
of
of
Worlds?
these individual champions, they've just not looked that good. And Keen on Jax, that's great. But Canyon on Skarner, Chovy's Ari, and Pays even going back
Silas,
to
to me,
summer
this
finals,
Worlds
wasn't
did
really
not look
able
good.
to have the performance that I
At
think
least
you
not
ideally
that
would be
great.
looking for. And then you have a ton of
Like compared
confidence
to
for T1. I think
when
the only
DRX
thing that you
won,
lack is engage
who's
and
holding a
counter
baguette,
engage.
bro?
And your ability to be, if you're first in an objective, to deny any area access.
Oh, why is this guy holding a baguette?
Because when we see 380 carry bans, like, the direction that Guma's going to go is quite predictable in a sense.
Picking
And it
Silas
feels like
for
that they
what?
haven't really provided a good response to this, Caitlyn. I guess the
No,
idea is
not
that they get
picking
their hands
Silas.
on the Jax to ensure into 80
What was I
carries
talking
is good,
about?
but
I was talking
I think
about
your
Silas.
point is so potent in this game.
That it didn't look like
about
when DRX won and
you are
Zeka was just like
very
smurfing on
short
everybody with
range
Silas.
into
It does not look as
Braum
good as
and
back then.
Kindred, Maokai.
And it's a very similar
Fascinated.
mid lane
Ultimate
meta.
T1's engage
Like back
is
then it
very
was like
low. It's
Azir,
not the
Ori,
strongest. You're very reliant on Maokai, maybe Silas
Yone,
stealing a good ult, maybe a
Akali,
Skarner ultimate or a
Ari.
Rel ultimate to start off a fight.
Who
But,
else was there?
I think T1 have cooked, and I like the dish that they prepared.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And I think that not having a lot of engage only matters if you lose the range battle. But I think they're doing okay in that regard.
That's true.
When that sort of is one of the concerns. And when you can throw
What does that
saplings around to
mean?
get as much information as possible.
They have
I
no
mean,
disengage
Zayas should be
champs.
able to
Well,
just
Braum
face
is a
check anything
disengage
that he would
champ,
like later
but
into the game because he's going to be a walking fortress.
they have
I think
two
that
80
once again,
carries.
T1 are coming out of a draft looking really, really good. And this time it's on the red side.
And one of them
Gen G
just is not an 80
fans
carry
start
for
getting
like
nervous.
majority of the
They
early
find
game.
some angles, but it is
Like,
now
unless you get
time
lucky.
to get onto the rift and see whether they can put
Like, the
money
first
where
thing
their
that comes
mouth
to my
is.
mind
Jump into game
whenever
two.
I see Kindred,
other thing
it like in
is
pro play is like
so
Jose Diodo, fucking Kindred.
Caitlyn traps.
Where he just
Maokai
could not
saplings,
get
as you
the last
highlighted.
thing, and then his 80 carry,
You
who's the
said
80
that
carry on
Zayas can
FlyQuest
pretty much
that
face check
time?
into anyone, right? Because, you know, he's Maokai, he's a tank, he can also use his saplings, a lot of safety. Good luck face checking into Braum.
Oh, it was
Caitlyn.
Johnson, Johnson,
That is
whatever,
a horrifying thing
Johnson.
to have to face check into. And the problem is that even if Genji is first
And
on
he
an
just takes
objective,
his
throw the Maokai
fucking,
ultimate, zone them off the objective. You then
scuttler
regain the space.
for the
Once
fourth
you have
mark.
the space, trap, like, and now you've
And
got to walk
just
into us
like
again. I think that
trolls
idea
the
of
ass
playing
out
around
of him.
objectives,
Like,
I'm gonna be
okay,
fascinated
man.
to see
Like,
how
that's the
Genji
first thing that comes to my
navigate their
mind
way
whenever
through
I
it.
see
think
Kindred.
flanks and vision control
I know
is
that
gonna
there
be
are
so
good
important.
Kindreds out there, like
Jovi's gonna
Pyosek
have
and
to have
Shun,
a really good
that are
lane
both
phase
like
for
pretty
starters.
good
They
on
go-
Kindred
by
and
the way,
stuff,
Genji
but
loves the resolve tree, as we can see.
to me they're
Genji
exception to the
loves
rule.
Gragas. He does
Like
love
this
it.
champ
It's
is
just
not
another,
good in
like,
pro
thing
play.
that he can
It requires
access Goat's main
so
front.
much to actually make it
So
work.
Chovy needs to do a good job.
Like
I also
compared
think that
in
Keen, if he does
compared
get
to
his
like in
matchup
solo queue and stuff.
should be able to get the shove, but the problem is you don't really want a 2v2 as Kaisarel into the Cade Brom. So you're incentivized to lane swap so that your bot lane can survive, but also you kind of want the Jax to match the Maokai, because Maokai early doesn't really get to do a whole lot. It looks like it is actually T1 that is going for the swap here initially, playing 2v2 mid.
You'll notice that Guma was hovering around mid for quite a while, which means that he was quite late to the top wave. On top of that, Zeus was denied from farm on the bot side of the map. So already this lane swap isn't ideal, optimal for the way in which T1 is setting themselves up for success. Carrier has been hovering around mid. He's going to get level 2 very quickly. He's
I mean, same thing goes with Caitlyn, feel like, this world. Like, having lane swaps just stops Caitlyn from being as good as she would be, because you can dodge the matchup. Oh my god, there's so many, what the fuck? He's dead.
That is going to be first blood going over to Canyon, and they'll take some lanes to boot, because Zeus now finds himself in a whole lot of trouble. Might have a twisted advance to try and outplay some stuff.
Nice. I don't know why flash, but no, come on, Canyon. Canyon's dead. No, he's not dead. Who is taking the turret? What the fuck? Who is tanking the turret, man? Like, is turret hitting a minion or what's happening? I feel like I'm not seeing anybody's health go down from a turret, bro. Like,
and so many resources for T1 going to waste.
I mean, that was perfect execution from GENG. They punished the
I mean,
rotation
it actually
from
was a
Carrier.
perfect
They
execution. I don't
get
think
him
I've seen
before he
anybody
gets
take a
level
turret
2,
shot.
And then they managed the tower aggro phenomenally. This
Oh,
is the GENG
what
we were
happened, man?
Exactly
Why are these level 1 dives pro working? Or level 2 dives, but they're going for them, and like the first one didn't work barely because the hands just fucked it, but this one actually worked, and Carrier died as
If you're
well.
not on T1. So GENG, they have to be able to snowball this forward. We'll see what they can do, because it's not over yet. They need to get more leads.
Canyon is quite far behind in terms of camps, is the biggest downside for GENG. You'll notice that he's only managed to get through his
He's behind in camps, but it doesn't really fucking mean anything. Like, he's up on gold. Like, he's down on XP, but it doesn't matter. Skarner, level 6 Skarner to level 7 Skarner, there is no difference.
But at the bottom of your screen, it's a suave shade of blue.
It is indeed. GENG finding a bunch of advantages. Excellent use of the word
It's
suave
really
as well.
gonna
Speaking
happen.
of which,
Okay.
so was that just escape from Canyon. Decides, nope, I would prefer not to do this.
Canyon,
I mean, it's not lost,
one of the most often heard pieces of criticism
but I
for
don't
this
like
player,
comp at
which
all.
also
I
ties to
don't
his
like
strength, which is
Kindred.
mid to late game impact and carry performances, is that he's not
And the
doing
thing
enough.
spawns
I
in
think
the
this game
jungle,
he's
in their jungle.
overcompensating a little bit. Still sitting at 16 CS, but because of the early kill, once he picks up his camps that are going to be a decent level,
Yeah, I mean,
should be
that's
able to
what
very
happens
quickly
in the
catch
Ari
back up
Silas
experience,
matchup. She
and
just
when it
like
comes to the
destroys
gold,
the
he is
fuck out of you
still
if you do
doing
not
fine.
take Thorn Shield second win.
Now, this early gold lead for GENG, a necessity, but good to see nonetheless. Because with how game number 1 played out, it felt like GENG was on track for what we've seen them do so many times.
Man,
and
Maokai
T1
farming
really
is
threw them
so
off.
like satisfying. Whenever I play Maokai, I always feel so satisfied when I use my Q.
You can keep track of the Kindred stacks on the right side of the screen. See that underneath the flash.
Just hear that like
For any of the stacking champions, which
the ground smash, whatever is the name of the
Owner actually doing a decent job if we're going to compare Kindred performances that
spell.
we've seen this Worlds. I think he is currently 13 minutes earlier on his first mark, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, not bad.
And
Not bad
Shun
at
didn't
all.
even need that to win the game. So that says
Marks are
something.
overrated.
Yeah, we are really snowballing on the marks. If he keeps this one up, it could be
Relatively
completely
speaking.
ridiculous. Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
who played the
Now
other
Hayes
Kindred
has
game?
transitioned to
It
the
was
top
picked
side
once,
of
if
the
I
red.
remember
Guma's
the
actually been
thing.
moved over to mid. Zeus
Was
does
it
not
Shun?
have the TP available. Faker has TP to top. I wonder if T1 is going to try and contest these grubs, but Faker setting up a trap.
Yeah. You've got Owner moving on over as well.
Come on,
Does
go
get
for
seen
him.
On that control ward, but finally
Six.
Pace gets that information. Has to use
No,
the
he's
ulti
actually
chainsaw there
alive.
because the flash has to come out, and Pace is going to help now
God,
with these grubs,
I,
but that is not a
my
lot.
opinion on that Kai'Sa ult is that it should not be a disengage.
Pace
I
staying
think that
alive,
you should
crucial
only
there.
be able to
Otherwise,
use
if they
it
get that kill,
towards champs.
T1 can then immediately collapse. You saw the rest
I
of
know
the
that there are
actually making their way
plays
over,
like
but instead
Uzi
it's a big win
dodge
for
and stuff
GENG.
like
They get
that,
the
but
grubs, and as mentioned,
This champ is just
Mamba is always
broken.
going to have a lot of impact as
no.
Faker. Yeah, could be in some trouble here as Lahen's moving on over, finds a shattering strike.
Wait,
Ulti
Lahen's
available here as
fast.
Faker decides to go down.
That was
But
actually
Kenyon's
pretty
there
smart,
meet
to be
him.
fair.
Faker now trying to change positions, but the plasma is stacked and Pays is going to get some revenge.
And Lahen's to reposition there to deny the ability for Faker to ult out with that Kai'Sa ult.
Yeah.
And on top of that,
Oh,
Canyon
but
using
this
his
game
E
is
not
over,
onto
man.
Faker, but in his flash
I don't
path,
even want to
meaning
watch
that
it.
He had nowhere to go. Nice collapse from GENG, and they funnel that kill onto Pays.
Why are
crucially
we
to
ego
get him
picking
further and
Kindred in
further ahead.
semifinals,
2-0-0
man?
now for
She
the
has
Kai'Sa,
no
an
presence early
800
compared to
gold
his
lead for him.
Cardinal.
And GENG came out the gate swinging here in game 2.
And he's got some compound interest. That Ko is ticking away. Gonna even further bolster the gold lead. And the biggest difference here has, I think, very clearly been Lahen's impact in game 1 versus game 2. And then the inverse, Keria on the Braum,
Oh.
who's just not really the same type of champion.
Lahen's possibly looking for a little bit more here, but
Yeah, true. Carry on the Braum and carry on other picks is not the same.
in them, as we can see here. Some Berserker's Greaves done for Gumayushi. It's a bit of a
Oh,
battle
no,
towards
Zeus
the
is-
side of the
Zeus
map.
is
Zeus could
dead
be in trouble.
now.
Canyon once again just
Maybe he's not
laundering his
dead.
way over. Owner gonna get
Owner
caught
is
by the
there.
brambles. Actually not, because of course there's
He
Zeus.
does negative damage to that guy. Hit him like 3 times. Like he didn't proc the passive and stuff, but
Opportunity here, but Kane looks like he's out. Canyon now the one
okay.
moving forward, but Owner is continuing.
Does Zeus
These
have?
autos, the dance of arrows can get him in range as they get the bramble smash.
Oh my
Just
god,
slow
that's so
Canyon down. Impale's gonna be dodged
cool.
beautifully. Counter-strike for the stun. Canyon
But he lived. If Owner dies to a turret, that would have been disaster, man.
To his flash and make sure that he keeps that summoner available. But what an almost turn from T1.
There seemed to be a bit of indecision on the side of GENG about whether or not they wanted to commit to the play. But then when they finally decided to, Ono was like, all right, fine, let's take this 2 versus 2. And you saw the power of the Kindred early on in the skirmishes.
He didn't get a plate
no
either.
kill ends up dropping for either side. And Keen's able to catch this massive top wave as well.
In the picture-in-picture, also, we were distracted by what was happening, but Chovy actually forced Faker's flash. I imagine went for
really?
an offensive ult play,
I've not.
got that summoner out, and that does mean
I've
that
not
T1
noticed that
for
at
a
all.
possible contest on these
I was
grubs.
looking at the fight
Trying to
in
deny
front of
the
us,
Jack 6 grubs, definitely
but
something that you want to do, but 2 crucial summoners now no longer going to be available. Keen also had to invest his flash, but Canyon still has his.
Yep. And one thing I want to draw everyone's attention to is the fact is something that we've
2k
spoken
gold
about
lead,
earlier.
9 minutes
It's a
in.
2,000 gold lead
Not
here for GENG.
insurmountable, but
the way team fights are going to work later in the game should be able to favor T1 if they don't fall too far behind. Right now, I think the GENG are on pace for trying to create a snowball, but they cannot stop. Like, this is about continuing to press this advantage as much as they possibly can. First Dragon certainly going to help out with that. Next one going to be an Infernal. And GENG just have to keep their foot on the gas.
I mean, I think it's important to realize that kind of on paper, GENG's comp is easier to execute.
oh,
because
he
it's just
got
go
an.
forward.
He's
Yeah,
got
right? Press
getting
on
it.
and engage. Yeah, exactly. So T1,
Second
in
mark,
the
9
fights, we
minutes, 10
talked about
minutes
all these
in.
tools that they have,
Okay, not
but
bad.
execution is key.
I do not
Patience,
know
sliding
what are
backwards,
the
leveraging your range, being
the
able to
thresholds for
sort
being
of
a good
circumvent
amount of
your way
marks.
around all of the
What
engagement
is
GENG's
not.
gonna have. So if they get a lead, it becomes even harder to do that, and it can look even more dominating when GENG is just forcing all of these plays.
Yeah, the fact that 2 out of the 3 kills are on Pays as well is something that could be worrying. Because, yes, there's a range advantage for T1, but that reposition from the Killer Instinct can really allow GENG, if Pays is really strong in this game, to just clean up any situation where they can get a foothold. So things could go from bad to worse very, very quickly. That's getting ahead of ourselves, though. Let's have a look at how this mid-game is going to unfold. As already, Canyon getting to work, trying to lock down 6 of these grubs. On vision right now, but we can see there's Kindred in the bottom lane.
Oh my god,
so
I'm
it's
just
not likely that a contest
coughing
is
so
going to
much.
work out.
And this all comes from Chovy's prio in mid. This time around actually is able to have that very oppressive laning phase, and Faker just has to catch the wave. So I think T1 make the right call. Don't try to fight that. Instead, try to look for the cross map.
Chovy actually
GENG,
building
with Faze and Lands arriving will be fine. Also want to highlight
Oblivion
Owen
Orb.
now 2 marks,
Oh, whoops.
found one on the ground.
It's
in
pretty
top
smart,
side.
to be fair.
But Owner, who I think was by far the most consistent member of T1 in summer, had a little bit of a dip in playoffs, but then has been.
We don't go for
exceptional
him?
once again.
What?
When you think of
He has
these
a
best
mark.
champions, they're champions with really high impact, but not necessarily the carries, right? It's the Vi moments, it's the Rel from last year.
You have to cast your mind back a very long
I feel like
way,
they could
right?
have killed
When he was
him
making his names on picks like Graves, you really remember
if they
him
went
being
for them.
able to carry from the jungle role. It's not something he's a stranger to. This is maybe something he's a bit rusty on.
It's just not something, like it's not about whether or not Owner can do it, but it's about how T1 as a team functions and has over the last couple of years.
I will say that when you look at this T1 draft, it definitely isn't typical T1. Like, seeing Zeus play a full-on tank is not something that we often get to see. Carrier, I always think of his supports as, I mean, he's the flashy playmaker. When he's on Braum,
we remember it, but not with a great look in our eye, you know?
So I will say that, like, this T1 composition is definitely a bit of a difference from what we normally see from them. And while we didn't see the best version of GENG in Game 1, you have to wonder if T1 also trying something different out on the red side.
Oh my god, Pace has 5k gold already. Holy shit, it's like a... He has so much gold. He's a item. Oh, and he has... He needs one stack for a call. Did he get it? Yeah, he got it now. Oh... How are we allowing Bro Kaisa to get the full call, man? Like, lane swaps are actually insane for like these champs that lose early game.
To smash down this turret. It's not a race this time. Yeah, T1 just didn't even really start.
It's
also it's a 3k gold ahead.
The only one that's actually essential. You know, everything past that is nice, but particularly... Oh, Lahens.
Yeah, possible catch here onto Carrier once again. He shows them the door, but Pace says, no, I'm not going to get caught by that one. One more auto
nice.
But there's the Lamb's Respite.
No follow-up though.
Going to be able to save Carrier. He actually walks out so that he doesn't get tagged.
I like the aggression there from GENG. Carrier, thanks to Owner's ultimate, is able to get him
well,
away
now
to safety.
2 ults down.
But, Carrier very close to losing his life, and you can see how much control
3 ults
GENG
down,
have
actually. I don't
over
think
the
they can...
That bottom side is just littered with wards, and it just goes to show the way in which they set up the pressure.
God, that skin on Ari is so good. Spirit Blossom is one of the best skins in the game. IMO. It's so good.
Thing that I'm looking at is still just going to be Owner. As this game goes on, you can see he's got a gigantic lead as far as farm is concerned, but it is still Canyon. With these early kills, with the amount of objectives that they've been able to lock down, does have a slight gold advantage, but it is very,
Is this a mark? No, it's not a mark.
Proponent of where the damage is going to come from in this game from
This is what I mean, like, he's useless. Kindred without 4 marks is fucking useless. Like...
It's an awkward word to use in League of Legends. I apologize, but that's going to be Rift Herald going on over to GENG as well. A monopoly on these objectives so far in this game as Carrier's flashing on over. Lahens could be in trouble. Shattering Strike going to hold him in place as Faker wants to be able to get a piece of this. He's not going to get the kill.
That's not bad.
Go to Owner.
Did he get a mark from that? He didn't get a mark from that. Oh. He has a mark on his corner. Well, I don't know about that. Oh.
Yeah, you've got Zeus throwing down the Nature's
Chovy just ulted. Okay.
The move to the left. I like the
Kuma just dodged it.
Not too bad
Point
there.
blank.
Keen will get the turret though, but T1 there identified
Holy
they can't really
fuck,
fight
the
for the Herald,
damage on this
and
corner.
Chovy was alone in bot
Rock
lane,
throw.
so they read the play. Lahens actually trying to cover for Chovy, but gets caught mid-rotation. It's going to be the Grubs and the Herald going over the GENG, but the second Dragon of the game. Oh,
okay. He just wanders.
He doesn't have a smite. He doesn't have a smite. No way, bro. This is over. It's over. Honor is trolling, man.
Canyon knew is because he saw the W from Paze go over the wall. He saw the HP. It didn't get smited, and so he's like, wait. I think there's an angle
Something's
here.
fishy,
yeah, and so he just went for it. Beautiful play from
Oh, what the fuck?
Gets dropped in mid. And the player that we haven't talked about, but is getting
What the fuck?
scary, is Keen in the top lane. He secured a full tower on the top side, uncontested.
That was third mark.
1K gold lead. That Trinity Force is on the horizon. And we talked about it in the draft, right? Into double AD carry.
And this would have been a 4th mark.
This Jax is not really going to be afraid of anyone on the side lane. The Maokai is just going to do his best to hold him off.
Yep, it's going to be about how well T1
Holy troll, bro.
And tries to bide their time, but as the game stands right now, it is not looking good because this snowball is a
Maybe pull it out?
GENG are capitalizing. But
I
it's only
still don't think that
2.5K,
takes it,
something like that as
but
far as gold lead is concerned.
you're
6
just hitting
Grubs
it.
and
You're just
2
like
Dragons are
going
what
for
they
it.
get.
Did he think the Canyon doesn't have a smite either, so he just like 50-50'd?
In game number 1, T1
Static
found
shift.
the one win the way
Well,
of the Baron.
stopping
And
Brahms
it was a
recall.
weird moment because it felt like Gen G was aware of it, yet still underestimated it. It brought them back in the game, and I think they're going to need a similar moment here because, as mentioned, this composition is really going to struggle as long as Gen G has that map control. Gen G is now the one that keeps shoving out the waves, keep having prio on the vision, and it is quite hard for T1 to find a good snap engage. They have a ton of CC once you actually get on top of them, but you don't have something like the Rel, like the Leona, like the Vi to really start off a team fight when Gen G isn't ready.
Well, we talked about how
Yeah, that
Gen G,
that
if they start off
feels
objective,
pretty
T1
important in
actually
pro
have a lot of
play.
ways to gain
To actually
access
have
onto the
some
objective,
kind of
even if they don't have
engage.
the best engage, simply
Like,
due to the fact that they have
because
a
you can
Midlaner
fight on
plus
your
the
own
Maokai
terms,
ultimate.
then
But ideally, they're on the objective first. They have position with the Caitlyn traps. They're forcing the enemy to face check into their Braum, into their saplings. But T1
I mean, they have
Maokai,
Maokai, but that doesn't do anything. Maokai is not suddenly gonna be like
playing around their side lanes incredibly well. They've got a 4-1
running
setup
in
right
and
now.
engaging. Like,
Fakers in top lane catching another wave. And Gen G are just
Twisted
very
Advance,
methodically
that's the name
suffocating
of the
T1
spell.
out of the map.
Yep, pulling them around, as you can see, moving over towards his inner turret in the mid lane. Ace in the hole does go down, fair bit of damage onto her hands. Decent knock up there, but Carrier had to invest the ultimate just to get them away from this turret. It's just Gen G trading up at this point in the game.
The turret stands though. Main thing for T1 is to not lose
very
too much of
methodical,
that
very
map control. You see them
patient.
still moving
That was
around
what I
as
was
a
talking about,
5-man
like
unit,
game
maybe
1.
looking for some stragglers. Looking at the item finishes
The
though,
way that Gen G
because
plays.
of the gold leads afforded to Gen G. Pays already on 2 items, and let's not forget this Kai'Sa. It's only going to get worse from 3 items.
Kai'Sa is a full item
When you
ahead.
get your revolves, when you're able to be a threat both as a poke champion as well as when you
Oh,
dive
half an
into the
item
backline,
ahead,
as you
but
mentioned. Fetty, I actually think there's a small window where the Maokai is like
Caitlyn is building Infinity Edge, which costs like a million gold, and Kai'Sa is building an item that costs like
Getting to match
2k.
is going to be very, very hard.
And we need to talk about our Mercedes-Benz features matchup. You mentioned it already on the Pays side, but Gumayushi is about to hit that trough. This is where he's going to have to dig deep and make sure he continues on that streak of his, because Infinity Edge is necessary. That 2-item spike, it feels better than it used to, but definitely wants 3 items, 4 items, needs armor penetration, Infinity Edge, and then he feels a whole lot better. It doesn't get better all that.
They don't know where the Skarner was. If they knew that Skarner was bot lane, I think they go for the hands there, but well, Zeus is just dead. Zeus,
Does
that
have a
is.
sapling in position, actually a bit lazy.
Has done enough damage. Yeah.
Not going to actually spot him.
What?
So yeah, Canyon versus
Yeah,
Zeus will take a while,
okay. Good.
to say the least.
Jax was a little bit too far. I thought that Jax was closer. I actually like going for him,
They're
but
setting up on the top
he
side of
wasn't.
the map. Vision is spotting them out completely. His owner is walking over walls.
Is
right now.
Kindred not gonna go
Goes
for the
down.
mark?
Shelby respects the fact that he is on the weak side of the map as Lehens makes his way up
Fuck
towards the
me.
top side. Keen continues to push in the bot wave.
I honestly feel like he just sent it for a mark. Like,
To me,
I
that's kind
don't
of the
know,
break
man.
point for Jax when he's got the Trinity Force and the Sterax. He just becomes this
Like,
really difficult to kill bruiser.
Goner trolled the dragon and then like doesn't go for a mark.
He's not quite there.
Go for it, man. Like, fucking die for it. Like, who gives a fuck at this point? Like, you have to do that. If you get it and you die, I guess they can threaten with the Baron, but they're not taking it like 20 immediately. When it's
They
gone.
are heading towards this for a dragon. This time around, no opportunity.
Oh wait, it's a Hextech
Baron
Soul.
damage is so much worse. Last time they had
Okay,
incredibly
Hextech Soul, that's
weak
pretty
Baron.
good.
This time that's not really going to be the
Didn't even
case.
pay attention to what Soul was.
Not gonna be
Okay,
able to
now
get
I
over
need
there.
T1
think
to
as soon
take
as
3.
everyone saw that those timers were matched up, they were like, oh, T1's going to try. for it.
Surely.
GG, of course, saw as well, so they're able to stop that one.
Surely
from happening,
we can
only
get 3,
investing the
right?
limited resources to
Like,
lock
this
down
game is gonna go
sole
50
point for
minutes.
themselves, continuing that monopoly on the neutral objectives, and this is really looking good for Gen G here in game number 2, which, if you're a fan of 5-game series, is pretty good.
It's, I mean, if you're ever interested in getting into super high-level league, both of these teams showcase through game 1 and game 2 how important the early game can be and how effectively you can snowball from that point depending on the strengths of your champions, because both teams have throughout this series demonstrated an effective way of how to play through that strength.
No
and
vision in the
snowball
jungle.
effectively. It's just, it's been a beauty to
That's
watch.
so
It is
scary.
a low kill game, but the the map control, the decisions that GENG have made, the tactical decisions and the execution has been near flawless, and it's resulted in a 3K gold lead 20 minutes in.
Many have credited one of GENG's current coaching staff for being one of the original reasons why Vision in League of Legends got changed for exactly these type of games. And if you think the map is lit up now, go back, watch some old VODs.
I mean, Europe is very fond of when they nerf that, okay?
Yeah, League back in the day used to have a lot more vision and stuff.
What they're gonna look for now is
if you remember people who have played League before, can you remember like Tracker's Knife and stuff? They used to give you like straight up wards. You can also buy wards, like that got removed. Like, sweepers worked completely differently. They worked as in you use them in a place instead of actually walking with them. There wasn't like or whatever those like vision orbs, not vision orbs, whatever are those like plants, vision plants, scrying plants, like whatever is the name of it. Like there wasn't any of that.
Malignance is almost done for Chovy. I imagine he wants to
So
get
it's
that
like
finished before anything comes through. The Sun and Sky actually going to be the
so much more vision on the map, and that's why I'm saying like GENG really feels like an old school, more like an old school Korean League of Legends team than this more like newer.
Also, big murder AD carry build.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And there is a couple of those. So it's got some options.
It's also the
and T1 feels more like
fights, if you can get the proc of the Sundered Sky on
more like 2019 G2, as I said before.
If he does get focused with Sterex, you can get away from some really rough situations.
I still think that 2019 G2 is one of the most creative teams, but T1 isn't as creative as them, but they remind me of them. And of course, this team is probably better than 2019 G2.
I think Pays might be mega close to his Nashes. Does
Should
he have
be,
it
yeah.
yet?
He does. Now Carrier gonna have to flash. Get out of the way of Canyon.
Pays got Nashers.
Starting with a purpose, and that could be important moving forward because we know that
I mean, if you're
without
T1,
flash,
like,
he's definitely not going to be able to utilize it. So GENG, they have
I
so
do
much
not think you're
control
getting better
of
fights
the
than
tempo
this.
of this game.
Like, you just have to fight
Gonna
at
have
this
to crash
point.
away from this one. T1 just attempting to
When
bully them out of the
most
river,
of the GENG is
and he
still
moves
on
over
2
into
items, except for
Item-wise,
Phase,
we're about as
like,
good as we're going to get, right? Both these teams should sit there and say, all right, Guma would love another item,
so
but
you
he's not
lose
getting
that.
it.
They
The Soul
lose
is spawning
this.
in about a minute's time. There will be nothing that he can buy in that window to be able to really be much stronger.
T1's not buying it.
What is Zeus
They're
up
like,
to?
you're not going for this.
Well, we'll see what
No.
they can actually get done here as it's going to be Carrier blowing up
No.
like a balloon.
They were not!
Yeah.
They were not doing it!
No, they did not want to. And now GENG might be able to just
It's like you positioned like you knew what they were doing, but and then you still get fucked. Like, I understand that, but like you saw RE.
Still kind of stand, but without the Braum, that's a big piece of that puzzle
Without a
missing.
Braum, this is a
We'll see
losing
what
fight.
they're able to do here as the nature is grasping.
Owner doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know if he should go steal the Baron or try to fight. This game is so over. And Keen is just like...
Time for my teammates as Carrier comes over. The Winter's Bite does nothing, and Keen, he just wants to fight again. They'll take the Baron, and Keen gets back into position. And now Canyon is
No, Guma as well.
Impale as well. And GENG will destroy the
Fuck.
Baron, destroy the team fight. And I think
This game is so over.
is not going to stay undying.
No, man.
It is a systematic dissection of T1. One by one they fall, one by one the objectives follow. GENG, calm, calculated, just eviscerate T1.
Oh, and that's straight into Soul as well.
The Nexus might not fall, but this game really should be over. Baron here for GENG. Hextech Soul on top of it.
I don't think we're getting 3 X-Tech Dragons for T1.
Oh yeah, and this is beautiful execution of this draft as well from GENG start to finish.
But this is so boring, man. We picked Kindred that is 25 minutes into the game, still has fucking 3 marks, and it's fucking useless. Look at this. This thing doesn't really know what to fucking do. She can't even use the ultimate because it's like they're losing the fight, so that ultimate doesn't really do anything. Did he even use it in this fight, or did he just die? I think he just died. Oh no, that was Mind Faker died.
I think that Keen is the biggest factor here. Him just standing there, it's kind of like his aura is saying, try menacing, you know? And the problem is when you lose that brawn, you lose a crucial part of your front line. So there's no way for them to approach.
He's stressed out, man. Always fantastic to check out.
Was that Jin Air?
Coaching stuff, but like you say, once again back in position.
Was that a Jin Air towel?
Oh my god.
Fuck. I don't know. I don't want to go back, honestly. I just want this game to be over. Oh my god, the Hextech Dragon. Well, Zeus is dead. He's not bad, but they can't fight. I think for the next game, we do not pick fucking Kindred, bro. It has no, like, presence on the map early. He didn't even get to 4 fucking marks, so he's useless. Oh my god. Just absolutely rolled them into a blunt. No. Man, I don't like that. Giving Genji a win.
T1's composition, but in practice, the way in which Genji executed the lane swap, the way that they punished T1 in the early game, and then they just dismantled them from start to finish, objective control.
Giving Genji the win, I do not feel like is a good thing. It's like they now have it in them where they believe that they can win. I just hope that my boys don't get like.
Time for us to go to a break. When we get back, we'll see what they have cooked for us in game 3.
Oppo Cam. BLG, go 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 BLG. Billy Gaming. Aww. Oh, look at him. That's my boy. Weibo. Oh, this is against LNG. Oh, that's a nice picture. Do I just skip all of this? Wait, let me just see this.
I don't expect to see Jen
Freaker did 4k damage. Well, that's useful. Useful pick.
So I'm curious to see.
Okay, let's get here.
As going into this game number 3 draft, surprises. Although that
sorry.
Yone ban coming out on the side of T1 here, Aurora still going to get taken out. The Ash still
Well, the moment they banned Yon, yeah, well, that's nice. We picked Ash. We're giving him a Skarner though. I don't know how I feel about giving Canyon Skarner. Oh, and Jax. Wait. No, Jax is not getting banned, boys. It's so over. My crystal ball pickings are so dog ass this year.
Now the question is, will it be a third game?
I don't think I have a single one right.
Yes. Canyon, of course, has showcased a wealth of
Yeah, I don't think I do. I actually do I?
I mean, the man is very versatile in terms of the jungle role, and they're actually based on the
We are not taking Ari over Skarner 100%. Holy fuck, we are. Wait, what?
But last game, he had the Veda over Faker. He was able to have a lot of mid control thanks to the Ari pick and what was happening around the map. And we'll see what the response is here from T1.
Also ties into Chovy's approach often as a player.
Galio is open this time around. Well, Ash and Renata.
The antithesis is proven. Renata coming through again. Keria having an incredible game, and I love it here as well.
Gragusi.
The only thing for Gen G, you do have the opportunity to pick up like Ezreal.
I see. Gragusi.
But
Oh.
getting a non-stationary AD carry, I think, is going to be a really big deal, because otherwise the team fights are going to be really hard to play out.
Depends what he has planned. Could be something else here as well, as that
Nocturne.
Nocturne combo that they swept through Swiss with is going to be locked away. Canyon, he is sick.
Nobody taking Skarner? What? We just won with Skarner.
But I don't know. It just doesn't do very much damage. You only build health. It's just less fun. The Nocturne, who does slashy.
You are setting up very clearly for a Kai'Sa pick here for Gen G. You imagine that's going to be banned away by T1. The backline threat onto the Ashe is very lethal. The Kindred, I think, is it's a really good matchup into the Nocturne.
Yeah.
You just went out on the skirmishes, so they're going to remove that. Wouldn't be surprised to see the Vi removed.
Kindred ban.
On the side of Gen G. Just take
I
that away
do
from
not
Ono,
care
who's
how
the
much of a good matchup that is into Nocturne. I think that champion pro play is fucking awful. Like, just wasted a ban on a Kindred, bro.
What they're going to be taking into this game. Of course, T1 not too worried about it because Ashe Renata is just universally strong.
Yeah, I was about to say, Ezreal's another, but I think the Ziggs makes a ton of sense given what we've seen so far. And
I guess Silas is not that bad of a ban this time around, because like it's actually into Nocturne, so like you don't want to give them the access to the paranoia.
Still gonna deny it, and I think it's because of the Nocturne, right? So much of the value is because you're the one is the Twitch Nocturne actually.
And the casters are saying the same thing as I am. Am I just that great at League of Legends, bro, or what? Well, to be fair,
that's what was going to happen. As there's the Ezreal, that makes a lot of sense.
to be fair, I've watched League since 2012, so.
I really do. I think it's very solid. It makes a lot of sense in the context of how Gen G like to play.
And I've played it since then as well, so.
From T1.
I actually pretty experienced in it as well.
So far, pairing up alongside Ona, they've been doing a good job together. The question is,
Ezreal. Ezreal also looks like a troll pick, honestly. Most of the games. Like, I know people saw like Elk 1v5ing. Oh! Faker Akali.
This is one of the ones that Faker's pretty good at. Hasn't been playing it very much this year, however. Still,
Faker Akali, I see. Oh, Vi, yeah. I guess Vi.
For Ono, although they do have a bit of time to think about it, I still think not to worry.
Interesting, this Skarner didn't get picked. What? Was it banned? Yeah, it wasn't banned.
Kind of okay. It's just range that might catch them out, but the way to start fights is what we were looking for after game 2.
It's such a peak T1 comp as well. So much upfront.
But yeah, I've watched a lot of League. A lot of professional League. I even knew some people that were. I even knew some people that were pros.
But it looks like instead they're going to go for something a lot more well-rounded.
Or
and
around
a really
pros.
good game on it in game number 2.
Yep, the pretty standard option in the rel. But like you say, I actually think playing for Lehenz's comfort is a really good idea after what we saw in game 1 and the rest of this tournament. Because Lehenz has kind of been the weak link here for Gen G. Not in game 2 though. Trying to carry that one forward does make a lot of sense.
Now, when we think of Faker, there are a slew of champions that you can attribute to his name, right?
Zed.
Of course, Akali is
Faker Zed. Let's go.
He's had a lot of presence on, but yesterday,
Surely Faker Zed.
what this champion can do to an Ezreal. And that is what T1 is
I mean, I think it's a better question. What can that champion do to anything? Akali is just so strong when she gets ahead. Was it Knight actually? Oh, BLG Weibo? That Knight was like just smashing with Akali.
Because Gen G have a lot of skirmishing threat.
Let's just skip a little bit into the game.
This one weeping at the losing game
Okay,
number 2.
there we
But
go.
here we are onto the Rift. See whether they can make it work.
Gonna be looking at the lane assignments. Also, do know Chovy going for grass.
I mean, this is a lot better team comp. I don't mind it. I think it's a lot better. I think Gen G one though is a weird one this time around. Like,
You need to log into your Riot account on LoleSports.com and earn watch Worlds Live to earn exclusive emotes, icons, capsules, all that cool stuff. We've got a little bit of time here. You're not going to miss too much, so you can hop on over and he can get that one done. Just get some free stuff. It's really cool. Okay, Zeus is standing on a ward, and there are a lot of bad guys in the brush. Oh, no, there's the charm.
Wait, that's... No, Zeus is dead.
Take a little bit of time because he's relatively tanky, but still.
Fuck me, what happened? Wait a second. I'm gonna be AFK for like a minute or two, and then I guess I'll have to go back to see what happened.
But he committed it anyway to guarantee that pick. And GENG start off game 3 with first blood.
And Chovy's splash doesn't even matter all that much because it's a Kali that he's laning against. Not a lot of kill threat in the first 5 levels. So he should be absolutely fine navigating this one. He's also, Chovy does kind of like the laning phase in general. As we're going to see standard.
Okay, never mind. I'm back.
For likely the first time.
Do have Pays now.
I thought that I heard the door, and I was like, is somebody at the door or whatever? So what happened actually? Are they gonna replay it? I don't know. Do I have to go back? They replayed it actually.
Chovy's dead in the brush.
Oh, so they just camped the brush and he just appeared. Okay. Where was I? I was like around here. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't be diveable. Get to your
I mean,
Ezreal
doesn't really change much, but as did get here very early on, which is not good. I still don't think it matters anything. Like, Ezreal has been, whoa, has been my opinion has been that it's been holy English, bro, what happened? My opinion is that the pick itself is just, compared to other AD carries, it's just not it.
Their 2v2 laning prowess has been so incredible, and while I think there's Summer, of course, question marks always when it comes to T1 and Summer, at this World Championship, watching this bot lane 2 versus 2 has been a joy to watch, and you're seeing it right now. They know the strength and the advantage they have. They don't care about the tier. They know that with this Ashe Renata, they can bully
this is what I feel like Faker should have run from Silas last game as well. Like, I am pretty sure that it's second wind, Doran Shield. Like, that's such a strong combo in mid against anything that has mana and that is trying to poke you out of lane. Like, it is what makes these gems actually fully playable in mid.
Faker only hit by the non-true damage part of the Orbit Deception after a couple of abilities go his way. Not going to be feeling too bad here as he's playing with his health bar.
And Chovy went for bone plating, which is fair. That's probably, it's good. Like, Kali's not going to poke you. You don't need the, what was the third one, conditioning? You don't need that. So.
The problem is, when you go for the electrocute over the free footwork, it's very easy for Chovy to kind of chip away at your HP bar when you're trying to farm, and it means the Faker's in this awkward spot.
Oh yeah, you could have went for fleet footwork, which would help him sustain even more, but you just lose so much damage.
Doran Shield to kind of mitigate and heal back up in this midterm mid lane.
It's also, again, the grasp, and I do think that we have seen in the past players really get caught off guard by just the extra amount of health that can give you. Akali in particular plays around kill windows so well, but if your first couple of plays don't end up working out and you fall behind the curve, it can be really hard to play out. As obviously Canyon just wants to do exactly this, which is just farm.
Man, usually when I watch like other games, I tend to watch Sneaky and Meteos, and Meteos' absolute disdain for the Ashe is just so visible. I mean, as a jungle, the champ is just disgusting. She just knows 100% of the time where you are if she's good. Like, Hawkshot, just you throw it and you're just like, well, thank you. I tried my best to avoid any vision, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, as a result, Keen actually just going to go for a recall right here, not wanting to risk too much. And despite the fact that Faker is sat on below half health for the majority of this lane, he has kept these minions really pushed towards Chovy. So it does give a lot of control over to T1.
Yeah, it's very awkward for him because Chovy's holding onto a monstrous freeze. The idea is Faker, you try and get those early pushes in, then you get the bounce back, but Chovy's like, no, I'm good. Now the wave will finally bounce back, but he ticks over to level 6. Ideally, Faker wants to back now so that the wave will freeze here. Now Chovy's back is a little bit awkward. He's going to try and interrupt Faker. It will be crucial if he does. Massive.
Oh, wow. With Faker. Oh, they have a ward there.
Oh, they've actually brought the bot lane over towards mid to catch this wave. Faker can now actually TP bot and go lane against Pays, who can still...
Whoa.
Slam going to miss. That could be a big deal here. Evening out the
Okay,
health
never
trades
mind.
that have been going pretty consistently in Zeus' favor.
Faker is not TPing bot lane though. And Chovy is TPing mid.
And the first objectives spawning now. We have the grubs online. Drake's there as well. You can argue either team is very happy to just wait till level 6. You have a Vi composition on one end, a Nocturne on the other. It's just going to be a trade here. Does mean that this time GENG not going to have the Jax with an unreasonable amount of grubs. Even early trades here.
Certainly feels good for T1. This time it's going to be a trade, so it's not going to be the grubs team picking up all of the dragons as well. Feeling a lot more even.
Grub secured. And I think both teams are quite happy with the current game state. Obviously T1 are setting their sights on a top lane player right now. Keen level 6. As those resistances, no Ashe arrow available yet.
Yeah, Lan's looking to get himself into position. I think they had an idea that something was going down. Notably, Canyon not quite level 6 just yet. Doesn't have that paranoia up and available as T1 don't opt in for any sort of dive attempt.
Wait, why are they leaving Guma alone?
Does have to cleanse.
The fuck?
And pushes him away. So just going to be able to settle for...
Bro, he just lost the cleanse for no fucking reason.
Nicely as well. GENG
I think he stops the back.
Pays out of the bot lane matchup in towards mid, where he's much safer. That means that they can keep Chovy into the Faker matchup, where the Ahri can continue to bully out on the Akali. With level 6 coming through and level 7 being a crucial breakpoint for Akali, just because she's going to get her Q at level 4, which I think it's either about 80 energy or about 70, but it makes the Q rotations much more comfortable when it comes to trading in the laning phase.
Vision control here for T1. Do you have Canyon, but he's backing, wanting to spend his earned gold.
Owner is there.
Players.
They're going for him.
Okay, the arrow is going to connect. The counter-strike
Oh, nice. 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 Give it a kill. Why are we taking the kill from Guma, man? Why are we taking the kill from Guma, bro? What do you need the kill for, bro? Just stop auto-attacking. Holy fuck, he just used flash, bro. Like...
I love that you called it a classic, because it truly is that idea that T1 makes it look like they've gone back to base, but they stay on the map a little bit longer to catch you pushing that wave out, and it works to perfection. They're able to equalize the kills,
like,
and T1 find their first
this happens in pro play so often. And like, I understand it happens in regular play as well, like whenever you play the game, people just take your kills. But that is completely different. Like, that is uncoordinated play. In pro play, when you can talk to each other, a jungler just taking a kill that was one auto attack away from an AD carry is just cringe. Like, it's a fucking Vi, it doesn't fucking matter if she takes, like, it doesn't make any difference for her at least, but it makes a big difference for like Guma.
Again, it's a relatively slow early game, kind of what we've come to expect from these two teams as they prioritize farm, but also it just goes to show how difficult it is to kill these players. Like, there's a reason why Gumayushi went deathless for so long, and he still only got a single death to his name, even though GENG absolutely stomped.
KDA.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you love that.
And it's a situation where both teams just play the map very well. They're constantly fishing for opportunities. They're playing for
So
these early
stupid,
plays.
man.
But,
Like,
it's the grubs now become the next big point of contention. A minute away.
I mean,
both junglers already setting up some vision around the top side.
it's not that bad, like, but it's just dumb, because it has happened so many times at Worlds this year as well, like, and in general in pro play, but it's like supports just keep auto attacking or whatever on the kills that are people that are already dead or dead no matter what, and there is just no need to do that. Oh.
Come on through here as Zayas is looking to take the fight to Keen. Does find some nice body slams. There's the slowdown as well. Leap strike just to try and escape, and you can see Canyon. Oh, he was
Canyon's there.
For a potential angle as Keen able to sidestep, but that does buy some space.
We're not going for him?
Because they didn't know exactly where Canyon was. That could have been a follow-up.
I'm actually very surprised. Keen had no flash, and Ono with ulti was in range. I think he could have committed, but I guess because Keen hadn't used his E yet, they were hesitant to
He did use his E, I'm pretty sure.
Zeus has already gone back to base. He's now back out onto the map before Keen has had an opportunity to, but Keen's TP is available.
I don't know, I feel like you commit for that play.
Just have to say, I think 6 grubs going to be pretty valuable.
I guess they were just afraid of the
flank angle is coming in here. Keen, good position to start this one off. He's just beelining right in there. Paranoia comes down. They do throw Carrier trying to keep them at bay, and oh no! There goes
Faker is coming. Faker, playmaker. There we fucking go, baby. And Chovy is just jerking off in mid. As per usual, baby. As per fucking usual. This guy doesn't want to drop any waves.
Chovy couldn't join that fight. GENG was expecting them to back off when the Nocturne came through, but T1 said no, we can take it, and they take a big lead here in game number 3.
We talked about how this composition is very much true to the style of T1, and their ability to take these early skirmishes wasn't there in
nice,
game
and the
2.
first thread, 6 grubs.
They were. Ona and Carrier were the focus at the start.
3k gold lead.
Carrier, though, has the passive to be able to reborn, and then of course also has the ultimate available too. So even
I mean, that looked scary in the beginning because of Keen just coming from behind him. They didn't really know, but I guess Renata ultimate is just too strong.
On the Gragas then arrives, and crucially, as you said, Chovy can't join the fight.
Yeah, and Keen and Lehen spent most
Chovy
of that
didn't
fight
have
fighting
TP,
each
but
other
still, I mean,
because of that hostile takeover that
he's
came
just
in.
jerking
Faker
it off in mid, I guess.
on the 5-point strike there.
Reckless. Reckless, let's go.
Happy about this one, and Helper and Mata getting more and more stressed as this game goes on. Still, a lot of game left to play here. We are tied up in this series.
He's gonna bring in the world's champions for EU, man. He's doing it.
Now the lead for T1.
T1 is gonna win worlds, baby.
Have to do a lot of heavy lifting. A lot of the
I hope so, actually.
is on them, but
I hope they are.
Mali and Owner also getting bigger and bigger.
I would love for
They're
Faker
looking
to win
punish
another one.
Keen again. This Jax, not having a
Especially
great
now
time.
that,
4
like,
men at the ready.
he has hand problems.
Alright, Canyon does have that
And it kind
Paranoia
of
up and
came more
available.
to
They know
light
exactly
about
where
his
he is.
injuries and stuff.
This is a
I would
big
love for him
gamble.
to get
GENG do decide
another
to go for it
worlds
once
and
again.
then just
Chovy is very far away, but this time
retire.
has the teleport up and available.
Just retire on a high
Massive
note
stun to come through there as Kane
and
now with the counter-strike
play the
on
game
cooldown.
as,
Trying to deal with these waves,
like,
but another one, Congo
more
line
casually.
This war of
Just
attrition looks to
enjoy
be going in T1's favor, especially
everything that you've
with all
done.
those grubs, the void
I
mines and everything
honestly
like
hope that he does
GENG's gonna
that,
back away.
but you know, if he feels like he can go for another one, then
T1, no, like we don't have to dive this. We can just poke them down.
Then it's
the only
fine.
way with the range
I just don't want him to like retire on a low note. I want him to like.
But because of the vision, T1 knows everyone is in the area. Chovy was showing him top wave.
He's too accomplished for that, in my opinion. Like,
the timing was fantastic as well. T1 had gotten a deep push into top side, which meant that Chovy went to go and answer. Bear in mind that he's a large part of GENG's wave clear. So while he's present top, it gives T1 the ability to force stack bot. They then keep Zeus in mid. He catches the wave there, and they don't really lose anything. Sure, Zeus lost like half a wave in the top side of the map, and crucially, Chovy does have an experience advantage over Faker, but he should be able to claw that back as long as he starts matching in the side lane. He's got his fully completed rocket belt, which means that he's now going to be a much more of a threat in the 1v1.
It's telling that
10 plates compared to 2. Just 1,000 gold lead off of that.
When you look at these two compositions, it does really feel extremely volatile because they are both so short range. You really, once you find yourself in a deficit, have to be extremely clean with your fight selection.
I guess they really want that turret.
But the Herald might be dropped to mid. There it is.
Yep, that's going to be even more money going over to T1. They're happy to trade
They just want that turret to teleport a bot. I honestly wouldn't do that, but what a call for that. Well, Hands is dead. Wait, it did not look like a kill angle. Wait, Carrier, what? Wait, Canyon is dead. Pace helped clear the wave. Nice. Good job.
And GENG cannot do anything this game. I mean, it's just a beatdown from T1. If game 2 is 6
oh god, okay, there's gonna be 5 people towards this top side of the map as Pace looking to
Keen is dead now. Fuck is happening this game, bro?
GENG not able to do anything. Faker just utilizing the second portion of his ultimate because he can. And it's it's all of a sudden a 6,000 gold lead.
It's just a relentless barrage of punch after punch, and T1 are not letting up.
That unironically came from Chovy teleporting bot for that turret. Like, overcommitted for a turret, honestly. I think, like, Keen would have gotten it eventually anyway. Like, and it's not that you have to go for it. Nocturne dies, then Pace gets hit by a Renato ultimate.
And what's crazy is they didn't even slow down.
Is this a Gen G?
was pushing out the top wave. They turn to top. They get that objective as well. They get another kill.
It's gone from bad to worse for Gen G in this one, but T1 really showing.
I think it's at Chovy, but I'm not sure. I've not seen the full word.
This is the third time they've been on blue side this whole Worlds, which is kind of crazy to me because they do love this side of the map, and they are demonstrating to us that in this series it is not going to be any different.
Nice.
What I'm trying to get
Stop the recall.
I
mean, they get the turret anyway. It doesn't really matter if he stopped it or not.
Is on something like we saw last game.
I mean, there is like a perfect example for this. We have the stats for Keen on Jax in the last game. If you compare that to what he's doing now in this game, it is absolutely
Kuma is so far ahead actually now.
In comparison to the Maokai,
Boom.
is incredible. Speaking of which, he's going to get tagged by that.
He can't even take the turret.
There was no
Nice.
follow-up, so he's just going to be denied a turret take.
Oh.
That's going to be down very, very low, but still not going to be the money going over to Gen G.
Look how scared they
Bro, those look so scary until you kind of realize they cannot kill him.
They do have two dragons. The problem is you're playing in
Well, maybe actually they could have, honestly.
we all know
Could
that
they?
as soon as the Baron is
Oh no,
online,
he has
they're gonna just
flash.
start pulling
He's
it
not gonna die.
consistently. This Drake, obviously Gen G never gonna
Oh, it's
contest.
it's another hex tech.
Gen G is ever gonna give
There we
Baron
go,
to Baron.
baby.
They're
It's
never
another
gonna give
hex
the
tech. Let's
opportunity
go.
to get to the point where these gold
And
matters less, right?
Gen
When
G
you have two
has
icon
two
players,
dragons, so we're
one
gonna
trophy
see at
gets
least
one
4 if we're going for a...
Oh.
Oh. The coordination is right there. What the fuck just Faker did there. Like, he doesn't have the E anymore. The shield. He's dead. Goodbye. And Canyon is dead. Not Canyon. Keen is dead as well.
No mercy will be shown to their domestic rivals as T1 just run through Gen G once more.
Nice. That's almost 7k gold lead, baby.
Minutes in, and they are slaughtering Gen G.
And Gen G,
Holy shit, the crowd is roaring, man. I would love to be there in person to listen to it.
it's 9-1, 6.5k gold lead here, and Gen G, they can't even get near the waves.
Game 2 was systematic dissection from Gen G. They controlled the map, they were patient, and T1 were suffocated. But in this game, T1 are just brawling.
It's a sledgehammer.
It is a beatdown. And so a bit of anti-synergy there as this knocks Lahen's out of the way of Faker's E. He flashes to try and cancel the back, doesn't quite get it in time, but he says, guys, I'm not letting my ulti be wasted. You better collapse here. Here comes Ona, and then the follow-up comes through.
T1 from these winning positions are always going to be looking for more and more aggressive sideline punishes. And Gen G, not respecting pace, just has to watch his team.
I mean, this game is not over. It's 18 minutes still. If I remember correctly. So. And Jovi's like, guys, can we stop fighting? I need to farm my waves. Why are we now inting this? He's alive. Never mind. Never mind, he's okay. Owner died. Zeus whiffed everything. Keen is still dead anyway. This game is over, bro. Is it over? Faker is teleporting.
They're not gonna relent. Chovy and Pace just again have to watch their teammates fall one.
Yeah, they don't have the wave to take the turret. So
T1 is just crushing Gen G with their wallets right now.
Faker just wasted a TP for no reason.
You said it yourself,
They couldn't even get the turret.
Way tankier than they were expecting. And while they expected to one-shot Carrier, he bought enough time to allow T1 to collapse.
Canyon, Lahen's, and And
now
Keen
the
are
Baron is
0
on
and
the
12,
rift.
by the way.
Another bad fight for GENG will result in that objective
I think we
falling.
do
And
report
you can see the vision
intentionally
coming through
feeding.
the lens. He chopped 3 wards in a nice little
Griefing,
triangle,
hostage
I
taking.
guess, to just try and make sure they
No,
have
what
some
was
semblance of
the
information.
negative?
Yeah,
no.
maybe something won't get swept.
Well, with how deep in they
I wanted
are,
to say
like, even
negative
a good
gaming,
fight
but that's a
might mean
meme.
Baron is gone, but
That's
maybe
not
you get
the
like a
thing.
bounty or
That's
two. Things are looking
the
dire,
Chinese thing
unlike
with
some
Road.
of the
They were like,
games
he was
from
not
the
negative.
Wave
No,
players
was it
really
Road? I don't think
lackluster
it was actually
when it
Road. I
comes
think
to
it was some
Baron
other guy
minions.
that they said that he was like not negative gaming in solo queue
They didn't have a lot of information.
because he was running it the
Here's
fuck
the
down.
prize that they're looking for, but it's going to get reset, and it looks like Owner should be able to take control of it. Into the shroud goes
here we
Faker, is now
go.
paranoia. They
No.
think they might have them. Where they
Wait.
want them is over the wall goes Chovy. He's got the flank angle.
Oh,
They take down Guma
what?
to start off the fight, but it has to
Keria
be
didn't give him the
paid for
respawn.
by Keen.
The reborn.
Now 4 versus 4 as T1 look to rally back into position. Can they win the
Fuck
fight?
me.
Without Guma is the question. He's so much of their consistent damage. Is now Chovy dancing
Yeah,
around.
without
not able to
Guma
find
you're
too much
not
more,
winning
T1 back
fights.
away.
You're completely right, Atlas.
Nah,
Losing
but
Guma
Guma died
is
the
a lot
second
of the damage
time
gone,
and since
so T1
whatever,
have to
since
be a
whenever.
lot more careful. Faker had his ultimate available, but they
I've
chose
seen
not
some
to take the
stats.
fight
I
any
think
longer.
like prior
A
to
crucial flank
BLG
from Chovy.
Weibo
He's been
matchup that I
largely
said that
invisible in this game,
Guma has
quietly
not
farming on the
died
side, but you look at his itemization, he is
prior
on
to
I mean, he's
last
ahead
game I guess.
of Faker in terms of itemization. So there are still
since
avenues for Genji to turn this around, but they need to find more picks like this.
A very deep TP
Since,
starts this off, and it's hard to respond for T1
last
because they don't
year's
have the vision. The Nocturne denies them so
semifinals?
much, but this is where the
Was it
wallets come
last
through.
year's
Even
semifinals?
with
Was-
the
was it
carry being
finals?
taken out immediately,
Apparently he
Genji
just
don't really
didn't
have an
die at all.
opportunity to chase further, because if they get
At least
another
in the
kill
best
there
of
onto
fives.
maybe Faker, you turn it into a Baron, the game might be
But
playable. Instead,
he did die
it's
last
a
game. They
moment of
killed him once.
respite, but
With
T1
that
still
Skarner.
have a very
Or
tough clutch
killed him
game.
twice.
Yeah, Faker actually looking for Chovy here.
Faker
as he
is
gets
just
into the
like
shroud. The rest of T1
styling
now
on
moving up the
Choky.
arrow, not going to connect. As Genji are now looking to back away. Now it's Zeus' turn to start a bit of an engage with the
What's
body
happening
slam.
this game?
And this push and pull, Genji putting that phalanx back together. All about this battle right now. No one really being able to get too much ground.
Crucially, the Dragon is completely exposed. The bot wave has been pushed in by T1. Faker commits his ultimate to try and force something out from Chovy, but he holds his nerve, doesn't get dissuaded, still has his ulti available, but the problem is all of Genji was shepherded to the top side of the map, leaving the mid lane exposed. T1 get the objective, and now they can turn to the Dragon.
True Shot Barrage is going to spot that that's exactly what T1 are intending. Only going to start that one up, but you can see Keen
I
so
don't think
far away
Genji
from
is
this
contesting
on that bottom
this.
side of the map, and it's because
Yeah,
the
I
map
mean,
is so incredibly
they're not
wide
even
and
going
dark
for it.
that it's very difficult for Genji to get down there as Lahen's trying to set a trap here for anyone who unwittingly moves towards his top side. The Drake will just be taken here, evening out that count 2 for 2, but next one going to be very, very scary because a 4 Drake Hextech Soul sounds
They're not taking the Baron. Keria got charmed, but it doesn't matter.
A whole lot of trouble as Faker looking for them, still dashing forward as the paranoia does come
They're
down.
not winning this fight ever.
The execution is perfect, and now Chovy looking to try and get out of there with that Spirit Rush, and T1, they play it slow. They accept that they're going to take that pick, and they're looking for more now as far as control of this
Chovy's
map.
2 levels up on
Just took the
Faker.
Dragon. They need to get the resets through.
What the fuck?
Crucially in all of this, while the trap was turned on its head, notice that Chovy has a 2-level lead over Faker. He has been over-grouping, and he has been denied a lot of farm. Even that top wave just now, he conceded over to Zeus to make sure that he was getting the resources.
Nah, bro, but the game is busted. What's happening this
becomes
game?
the sole win condition for Genji. If he's able to
How is he
find
2
those
levels
picks,
up on
if
him?
he can find an opportunity, then
Is
there is
it
an
really
avenue back into
60
this
CS
game for
difference?
Genji.
And while the Baron damage
60
for T1
CS is like 4 kills, so he has 5 kills and 2 assists,
he will shred through it fairly
quote unquote.
quickly.
Well, he has
It's
70
so
CS
hard to
difference.
deny Nocturne access to the pit.
So
and we
it's more
saw
like-
T1 themselves show that a single Baron steal
More like
can be enough to turn a
almost
game on
6.
its head. And T1, I imagine it's going to be looking, unless they get a really good Baron opportunity, just start stacking
No,
these
it's not.
Drakes, because the Baron actually does a ton of damage, even as we
It-
get
it is
this
like
late into
5
the game.
kills worth of
You gotta
gold.
have to really respect it. Not really the same for the Dragons, but that, even if you end up going for that, as dangerous as a 4 Drake Hextech
I mean,
Soul
they're
is,
still very much
that's
even in
8.5
items.
minutes from now.
Like,
And at
so
that point, the gold lead isn't going to be quite as huge. So I think T1, they're going to look for a pick onto someone.
also the gold hasn't
turn that
really
into Baron,
changed.
and truly
It has been like
break
6k
the back
for
of
a while
GENG.
now.
Well, Chovy hasn't been back to base in what feels like a decent amount of time because he's been sitting on only these items for the last, what feels like 7 minutes or something like that. But now GENG are poised. They're in their jungle, understanding that T1 do want to look for this Baron. They do have control vision of the area. They can get over these walls pretty comfortably. Zona going to dive into the back of the pit, take down that ward, and now T1 are going to start this one up.
They're going for the Baron.
Canyon into that pit anytime he wants, but they do need to get vision of it. They find that vision right now, and T1 immediately back away. The amount of respect being shown this game is incredibly high. T1 not wanting to give an inch.
They can just keep doing this, though. Keep forcing cooldowns. Eventually, Genji is going to run out of wards, run out of scryers, and they are going to have to face check.
They don't have the blue trinket on Pays. I know
Like,
it looks like,
like
that on
really
the
the big
screen, but it is
differences
unavailable.
are like
It's the only one on their side.
jungle, there is item in a, there is a full item ahead.
T1 are playing with the pressure that they have.
Top side, there is a full
forcing
item
Genji
ahead.
into this uncomfortable position.
And
Resets
bot
have
side,
come
there
through
is,
from T1.
and then
Vision
AD
replenished
carry,
now
there
for
is
Carrier as he makes his way
full
back
item
out onto the
ahead.
map. Faker gonna go and catch the bot wave as Trophy gets ever closer to level 16.
Like,
Only picks up
Faker is still strong,
so maybe it hadn't been as
but
long as I thought.
the mid lane is
Intensity of
the
game might
beast
be,
god.
playing,
They're, how
attributing
would
to
I
that
say,
one.
like,
It's a surprisingly tense game considering the goal deficits that Genji find themselves in. And I really do think it's because you just keep looking at Chovy, you see how strong he is on this Ahri, and you have to respect it. T1 though, doing what they've done all game. They move into Genji's
true,
jungle
like, you
and
just
say,
have to
by
respect
the way,
Ahri.
this belongs to us.
It is
Please
still
vacate the
losable, like,
premises as we
you know,
take all of
Ashe
your jungle
dies and
camps.
suddenly you don't
Yeah,
have
this is the thing.
damage.
This is the
Like,
slowly but surely drawing
I
out
do
the
not think that
advantage, right?
Vi
This is the
or
safe way,
Akali carries
to
that
win the
fight,
game. T1
despite them
have
being
been
pretty
known
strong.
to
But
take some liberties as far as advantages
like,
are
if Ashe
concerned.
dies, you just lose
And
so
this
much
time
of your
around, not
damage.
necessarily doing so as much, but what it's doing is giving Pays time to get farm, giving Chovy time to get more levels and farm himself.
Pays getting
And so
farm,
maybe when
Chovy
Pays has
getting
3
farm.
items,
Oh, Chovy's
has
always
3
getting
items,
farm.
that could be a time where
100%.
fight
Little
can
bro
be
is just
better here
farming.
for Gen G. But I still think that T1 have a lot of great tools in these team fights later on. Zeus on his Gragas has made magic happen. T1 and on his Akali needs no introduction. And Gumayushi on this champion that, if given the space, can really lose control. I mean, I think that this is a recipe for success for
I don't know
T1
how far
unless
away
Gen G
from
does something
Zonya
miraculous.
I love that you said T1 on
Zeus.
Akali as opposed to Faker on Akali, which actually
it's synonymous,
it's
right?
It's synonymous. It's
Chovy is
perfect.
3 items.
And the level 60 now
Guma
hit,
is
as you
almost
pointed out,
4,
that Chovy's gonna go
but
to
if
3
they can
items
get
hit. And
like
it's really weird
2 items on
because
Jax,
I
2
do
items
feel
on
like
Nocturne,
T1 was
3 items on
absolutely
Ezreal
demolishing this
before
game. I still think they are
T1
highly
gets
favored in
their
this game.
next
They're gonna get a
items,
soft point.
then
And I don't think Gen G really has any
it's
thing
not
that they can do
really
about that.
that bad, I would
But
say.
there's got to be a point where the inhibits have to start falling, or the Baron has to be threatened as the check comes through. Obviously, quite early.
But
Not really going to spot
those
anything.
2 dragons were so valuable because it kind of just bought them time. They can choose to concede this objective as well. The top wave being pushed in, Genji playing the side lanes methodically. They're not over-forcing their hand. And what felt like a beatdown earlier, it felt like that we were going round for round in a boxing match, and T1 was just generating point after point after point. But now we're kind of in
Actually, gold lead did increase slightly. It went from 6k, I think, to like 7k. So like T1 is still like getting ahead. I think it's mostly because they have like all these turrets and like the access to the Gen G jungle. So I mean, Vi is like 3k gold ahead. Holy fuck, bro. I mean, Chovy is scary, like 3 items and a blighting jewel.
That's good. That helps. That goes with the vibe.
Go smart.
No, I don't have to.
I feel like you've cast with him before.
Ezreal has 3 items as well.
Every now and then.
This is scary if T1 takes the fight now.
As T1 desperately tries to catch someone of Genji off guard. For T1 though, the guarantee of the next Drake setup is amazing because Genji has only 2 Drakes, so they can very happily give that up. Whereas Genji, 100% is gonna have to play towards that soul. I know that in theory you can do the, okay, you get soul, we get Baron, but it's Hextech soul. We saw in the previous game how hard the game becomes to play out, and Guma's volleys alone are gonna be an absolute nuisance if you're trying to play, particularly if you're trying to play very far forward, very aggressively. The slow makes it so hard. Genji still setting up these traps, but it's so easy for T1 to check.
Yeah, Hawkshot is a pretty powerful ability. True Shot Barrage not going to find any joy.
Yeah, I mean, setting a traps against Ashe does not sound fun.
That nimble large man moving in the bottom lane.
I
trying to put pressure on GENG.
I don't know if you guys ever get this, but I have this weird feeling that Chovy's gonna do something really crazy.
Like in your waters?
Oh,
yeah, Ono about it. The arrow is gonna go wide, but still Spirit Rush has
Oh wait, pays. Oh my god, Zeus just whiffed the fucking ult. Oh, what's happening? Why are we... Okay, never mind. They're just too strong. Nice. Canyon just flashed to try to clear the wave. Not a smart idea, but it just doesn't work.
It took a little while, but I think they're just gonna move through and win game 3.
And all that tension deflates as the turnaround is found. T1 not
Carrier Chovy traded flashes. Keen doesn't have flash. He's not strong enough. He's dead now. But there is no wave. But there is the wave though. Wait a second. The hands is dead. The Guma is just too strong. Chovy's. Ooh. Oh! Old man is just too good, baby. He came in. He reaction tested Chovy in Fountain, and little bro just failed. It's so over. It's so over. If you're losing to a guy with no hands, then I don't know. Maybe you're just not that good, I guess. Chovy. No, T1 probably doesn't get the blue side again, so that's a bit scary. These are so good. 8, 4, na 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 na. Semi-finals, 3-2. Those are... I think I'm gonna... What is happening here? I'm just gonna skip most of this. Wait, I just saw Reckless and Faker in the same frame.
The magic is really there. We'll see again as we switch back to blue side. But it really has been like different.
I wonder how much Reckless actually understands. I know that he has been studying Korean, and but he said that it's pretty hard. Like I myself studying Korean, so I definitely I wonder how much he actually understands. Just listening to it, or is it more just about like watching and then understanding because he's a pro player?
Even from behind or from even, not just from ahead.
What?
And here you see MSI 2023 highlighted. We had already set it up in one of our prior thing. I think it was you, Donda, that said that, where they got the better of them at an international event at a very crucial moment, and now they're on match point once again. Now at Worlds, defending their world title.
It all hangs in the balance again for.
And given Guma's performance and how good he is as a champion, it makes sense. But
Yon smolder ban, and then probably Aurora, I guess.
It's the Ashe, even in the games where Ashe wasn't able.
I mean, I don't think you're giving Aurora if you're banning Yon. Silas ban. I know, bro. You won against Silas. Like.
Because GENG is going to take one of them, the Aurora comes through, you imagine the Ashe is the first pick. T1 now have the choice around, do they want to grab themselves the Vi? It's proven to be very effective, but also what is their answer into it? Because the truth is, Guma
I mean, Jax is open.
hasn't really shown something like an Ezreal, right? This is not something that he goes to, which we've seen as a typical answer at Worlds. Jhin would be his likely response, something like the Caitlyn would be his usual, maybe a Draven.
Oh yeah, people were playing Jhin, but nobody plays Jhin now. They got baited by a, like Jaculab getting like 4 kills against T1 because they were just like overdiving and just like playing as stupidly. Varus.
time.
Interesting.
His Varus steals Barons, steals
No,
Hearts,
no,
as
we're
well
not taking
as
Kindred,
Ona
bro.
is playing with ours just a little bit
Or
there.
we're
The
also
hover
not
of
going
the
Brand.
Kindred. We'll see whether he does go back to that one. As he's hovering over
Skarner,
options.
probably
Skarner
the
could be a great
smartest pick,
away.
yeah.
He's gonna lock that one in.
Is this
Too
in
good
case
of a pick to really
emergency,
just let
big
them have it.
Canyon Nidalee situation again? We saw it
Oh yeah,
come up
Canyon
against
Nidalee.
FlyQuest. I'm seeing a very slight smile on that
Yeah.
man's face, and this was the pick that brought GENG to Silver Scrapes. He's
Oh.
single-handedly, and they're just running it back. They were here last week.
Yep, we've got some tape of this one, you know? Let's see what the answer is going to be from T1,
Tristana
because
as
of course
well,
they know
so Nidalee
exactly
Tristana,
what to expect.
interesting.
I mean, Canyon's
Creative carries, I mean Jax, I
really
guess.
You're 100% right. Jax would be a great pick. It looks like that's going to
Yeah.
be the lock-in for T1. Double
Not
A
too
carry
good.
comps. Jax loves those. His E gets so much value out of it. He offers so much zone control. But,
Too good.
I mean, game 4,
Jax
backs against
is
the wall.
a bit too
Immediately
good
comes through
to not pick there.
the ban of the Cassante is so crucial for Keen. I think that it's such a safe top lane pick.
Oh yeah,
just in
FlyQuest got
general, but in Keen's hands, it's also a
fucked by
devastating carry
Cassante.
threat that you don't want to run the risk of him
The
getting.
champ
Now on the side of
is
GENG, they can look to
quite
pinch the mid
something.
lane pool a little bit more.
And
Maybe
this
they
new
remove the
one,
Ahri for themselves. No, they're actually
what
targeting
is actually
Keria.
the name of
They're
her?
really trying to limit the options that this bot lane has.
I'm calling her like Umbusi, but I know that that's not the name. I think it's Ambessa or something. She also looks insane. Like, whatever, man. Like, sure, we just release every champ to be a Cassante now.
Really good. And also from Keria. Actually really like that ban there from T1.
Thing is fucking crazy.
What feels most likely here is the R4 on Renata, trying to get a strong 2v2.
The days of
play for
releasing
that,
the
but it
original
does open
Nico
up
are
Lance
over.
What about that's something that I don't think they necessarily want to go towards.
Oh.
But they're gonna save the Keria counter pick, and this shouldn't come
I mean,
as a surprise.
you blind pick Rakan, and then what happens?
As we have seen it be
He has matchups that are not good, like Leona, Rel. Both of those are not good matchups for Rakan. Poppy as well. They can take Poppy, and then you're just fucked.
Meanwhile, GENG, the Poppy
There we go.
offers a decent amount of value here, both into the Ahri and into the Jax.
Playing towards Kane's team fighting as well.
Now
I
you're
think is a
never
really
going
good idea
Rakan.
in this game, because I think that when
Well,
Kane
I mean,
is under
you still
pressure,
can,
that's what he plays towards,
because
not
Poppy is
necessarily
topside,
pushing
so
They need a Leona or a Rel right now. They need some engaged.
so it's like you can still go
I think
Rakan.
T1 might be
I mean, I
thinking
know,
about
I
a Rakan,
main Rakan.
which
So.
is why they saved the pick for later as well.
If it was Poppy support, you're just not picking him.
Oh, is he cooking?
He's gonna lock in the
Oh,
Maokai
you're
anyway.
not gonna Rakan.
You're right. They don't know what's going to go where, and it also locks out the Rakan pick. The main
You're not gonna go Rakan.
is because it is
Bro,
so
Maokai is.
Rakan.
Honestly, at certain point, I was like, when Maokai support was a thing, I was just like, yeah, bro, like that's unwinnable matchup. Like, holy fuck, that's so cringe.
Is it a Pike angle?
Oh, that'd be fun. I don't know whether it is.
Pike.
That would certainly be. Oh, yeah,
Oh my god, Pike.
For Carrier it is. Those bone skewers are targeted for this guy. Watching that series blew my mind. Thaddeus, I'm so glad that you had your finger on the pulse
Holy
there, because
Pike,
this could
baby.
be fireworks on the bottom side of the map. GENG certainly
Keria,
some
my boy, is
experimentation here.
cooking.
Right now, it looks like
He's
Maokai is
cooking
gonna be going
with the
into the
Pike.
support position, and Keen will be taking
I mean,
the
it's not
Poppy
bad
into
a
the Jax
pick.
on the top side. In the LCK, this is
A
seen
bit,
as a really good
a
matchup
bit
for the
weird into Poppy
and
because
so
your E
something
gets
that Keen has
stopped,
played around
but
for.
I mean, I think even internationally we've seen it do wonders into
but
the Jax
Keria
matchup
is a
as
good
well,
Pike player.
especially if you're confident on the Poppy. The crucial thing for me is
I haven't
playing
picked my
Ash,
like.
you need lane
I've been maining Rakan, but because he doesn't really get banned a lot, I usually get him, and I trade up. I swap up.
And like it is the way in which old school
If I'm lower in the
laners play for Canyon.
big phase,
I mean, me and Quickshot back in the day used to have a thing called Ring the Barrel, where Barrel would cover for lanes to help them push out waves so the Canyon could keep farming, right? This is a
so for
champion
example,
synonymous with this jungler, and
but I
it's
haven't
so
really picked my
crucial that his
secondary
laners
champ
give him
yet.
the prio to play the champion to perfection and allow him to thrive.
I'm like a mid main that that is now mostly playing Rakan because I just love the champ.
If this doesn't work for Gen G, then I don't know what would have, right? I know that Tristana not in
And
the
I just
spot
feel
that
like
she
I
was
can
before,
rank up with
but
Rakan a
we
lot
saw
higher than I
both
can rank up as a
Tristana
mid
and
laner.
Maokai, which was a combo that was basically
After
never
years and
allowed
years
to
of
play.
playing the game,
Oh,
you get shoehorned into playing one way, and it's very hard to change your playstyle. But if you switch roles, you know, it's a lot easier.
With BLG next week in London is what's on the line, and there is only one
I was thinking of like doing Pike or Bard as my other champ if Rakan is not available. Like Pike is probably the most similar one, but like they are quite similar to how Rakan plays, and they're also very similar to one another. They're still very different champs, but
this is just another year for T1. Like last year, reigning world champions here in the semi-finals at match point. Of course, why wouldn't they be here? They were also top 3 at MSI.
Well, the thing that's ridiculous as well is that last year, if you look at summer, it ain't a great time for T1 either. So maybe fans are just like, oh yeah, we're used to this. Yeah. You just have a little bit of a lull before you come back up again. It's like the swell of the ocean.
Spot him with the sweeper. I think they spotted each other.
Information now going over as well.
oh, Pace got cooked. Wait, I thought the hands was gonna get cooked. No flash for Pace from level 1. That's really good.
This bot lane, I feel, is very volatile. Ash
Oh.
lanes typically give you a lot of control and power, but Varus is a lane bully in his own right. His E gives him a lot of control over the lane in the similar way that the volley does to the Ash.
I wonder what build Varus is
Meanwhile, in the
gonna
mid
go.
lane, Chovy leveraging his pro. We talked about how important that is for the Nidalee.
No, I guess probably Vitality. I don't like
I think we're
that,
going to
but
need to see another Chovying performance, much like we saw in Game 5 against FlyQuest on his Smolder. We're going to need to see absolute
okay, but Game 5 against Smolder, I
make sure that these
like.
items come in at exactly the right times. All right, Carrier finding the bone skewer onto the hands. That's another flash. They'll take that, and this is a T1 bottom lane that, yes, we've always known that they're capable of, but we haven't really seen this level of
Guma and
aggression
Carrier, when they
for a
get
long
their
time.
picks, are
Hayes
just
even
crazy.
went for Halo Blades himself just to try and be able to trade a little bit better, stack up that passive early. The main thing for Gen G is that the bottom lane is still alive and relatively healthy. We also have Owner on the opposite side of the map, and Canyon is starting, or should be able to build a lead once the actual full clear comes through because he got that early buff on Owner's care.
It's so funny how top laners just don't give a fuck about actually dropping minions compared to like other like mid laners and AD carries. Like if I drop one of those two minions, which Zeus did, I would tweak.
Because of his pathing, it's hard for him to actually be in a position to really set that up.
I would be fucking tweaking.
Got a really nice trade onto Chovy.
Yeah, Owner now driving in, looking for Jonas, gets the
Whoa.
flash.
Yes, the
I think
flash.
the rocket jump must have
Nice.
been on cooldown, and Owner is just going to take the explosive charge and be absolutely fine. Meanwhile, setting up for a potential dive,
Boom.
there's another max range bone skewer going to connect from Carrier. This guy, it's targeted, right?
That's now 3 flashes down, and for a pick as volatile as Pike, that is a playground. You have so many lanes to play through. Owner, will Canyon hold off? They are going to know with the saplings. Canyon, I think, is going to try and play through the fog, not try and show himself.
Yeah, Carrier moving on over, was hit by one of the traps there, so information was given as to his whereabouts.
They can't dive if Canyon is there. They did stop his recall, so he's like.
Momentum-wise, you feel like everything's going the way of T1. The bot lane 2 versus 2 is winning out on the skirmishes. They got both the flashes. In the mid lane, Faker out-trading Chovy. I mean, not resulting in a huge CS lead, but still going well overall. What's crucial to remember...
Canyon is not going for his blue buff, what?
Canyon's Nidalee is not terrifying within the first 4 minutes of the game, but for every minute that goes by...
I guess
this
he's going
champion
for
will
a...
continue to get stronger. Keen in the top lane matchup, continues to do well. It's a tough matchup for the Jacks as well.
Does he think that they stole his blue?
Gen G definitely don't have to be too terrified, even though the bot isn't going the way that they would like.
I'm also wondering if Canyon thought that Owner took his blue, because his blue has actually been up since the start of the game. Because
But he saw Owner, I think.
Play, from,
Did he not see him in the bot lane?
Made the read. I figured when he went to his grump, he would have seen it, but
Oh yeah, there's another bone skewer being first one that he's going to miss outright.
That wasn't even close.
Ice cold.
Yeah, I like that. Just continuing to walk. It's the continue to walk strategy, one that we haven't seen for quite a while. No jukes abound
Yeah, I mean, Keria tried to predict the dodge, so...
Right, we saw it from Keria game 1, game 2, we saw Lehens very active on the map. Game
Oh no,
3,
he took the
both
blue.
supports were trying to make plays around the map, but with Keria kind of just finding those advantages because T1 was finding advantages.
Ooh.
But now Keria's on a champion that has so much agency, but his AD carry is low.
Oh yeah, Gomushi in a lot of trouble. Does have to use that cleanse. Okay, he's gonna take some damage back though, as yeah, that's a decent
He just
trade.
trades with them. Fucking Varus, man.
Do that thing last year.
Yeah, I remember that thing.
Outplayed.
I was about to say they did buff the lethality virus a little bit more, and as you rightly said, this man has a bit of a history on this champion.
Oh, it is lethality,
I'm
okay,
actually
I guess.
surprised it hasn't come out more this
I mean, I
well,
guess
to be
press the
perfectly honest.
attack
He's in a
would be the
decent position,
rune
especially in
if
the
he
hands
was
of
going the
players
regular,
like Gomushi,
like,
who are
on-hit
so
build.
incredibly good at it.
We talked about it on the way here, didn't we, Atlas?
I still think it's a better build, like, but if you can get the advantages early, then you can just snowball so hard. Faker? Oh! Nice! Faker, playmaker. Chovy is just farming, he's just looking.
Because Ari has been such a curse for so many teams. We actually have the stats here for both Faker and Chovy, and it is a different story when it's the unkillable.
Wait, Lehens is like dead, bro. Guma is almost dead. Can they even take these?
A great start for the defending world champions as GENG do manage to get back some control of this grub pit, and I believe for the very first time we're going to trade a couple of grubs instead of just taking 3.
That's such a hefty prize, though. Lehens gets blown up, but it's the kill on Canyon in particular that is the biggest thing here. Early on, getting taken out. Faker further accelerated than Chovy on a nerf Tristana, not able to find the impact as this couldn't be a
Oh
matchup
my
for Scrap Job.
god.
No, exactly right. Here with match point in hand,
Faker on Ari.
on a
I
champion that
mean,
he's been synonymous with for a very long time. There's quite
that's
a
why
few
he
of
has a
those.
skin on Ari.
Ariana Razier rise like
But
there's
this one has a
plenty.
special
Zed is a pretty
skin.
good one. This one does have a special skin.
Oh wait, is he
LeBlanc
playing with the
also
skin
has a
actually?
special skin, and the win rates for both his LeBlanc and his Ari are about equally ridiculous.
So world skin aren't special anymore?
Yeah, I mean they're all special. I was just saying that.
Oh, I don't know if he. I don't think he is playing with the skin. As he shouldn't. It's a fucking $500 skin. Well, I mean, it's the Prestige Edition. Is that? Or a bundle one.
Yeah, can he charge it? He does.
Oh wait, Lehens trolled fucking Pace so hard there. Ha! Nice. Nice. Fuck Genji, bro. But Lehens. Okay, I am a T1 fan, so I want T1 in the finals, and I'm happy that they're winning. But Lehens did troll Pace. Like, also, why the fuck would you go in? What do you mean punish Keria? He was under his fucking turret as a pike. He ain't punishing anything. He punished himself and his AD carry and his team by Wing onto a fucking pike. And then his AD carry gets hooked anyway?
You wouldn't think, watching this series, that GENG have been the father of T1 for so long in their domestic history.
No, it's been like quite a... Ooh, nice buffer.
They are the only team in the world where the plot line truly seems to be unbreakable.
Yeah, the script really just seems like, as much as you
Kuma
talk
does have a
about it,
cleanse.
it still seems infallible.
Okay.
As, all right, looking for a bit of an opportunity
Interesting
towards
that they
Gomushi, but he does the
didn't go
walk
for
straight,
it.
moves away. Area will be able to move back up again, trying to dodge vision as he does.
Ah, they
Get back up
saw
there,
him
but is going to be
for a
spotted on the
second.
edge of that ward. So full information does go on over. So moving into a state of slightly less action as we look towards maybe a dragon take. Of course, that hasn't been looked at just yet. Still 10 minutes into the game, would be a relatively late one.
And one thing to do, keep in mind, is that this game still feels less explosive than the previous Pike game we saw. And T1 did have some issues closing that one out.
They
Pike,
did.
As good as Pike is, and for as long as we've seen Keria play this is type of the game state that you want, and I think we need to see more objectives, right? Like, I think the gold alone is nice, but I want to see dragons being taken early, and I want to see that Rift Herald take down that mid lane, because
Are they like not giving us MasterCard lane economy snapshot?
feels unpunishable.
I feel like I've
also
not seen
think
it
that
once.
This whole series has been about who can play the game
I need.
plan
How
they
would I
wanted to
know?
play coming out of
Oh
the
no,
drop.
they did
And I
give
don't
us.
think
Never
that
mind.
either
I am
team has
stupid.
been
I actually do
denied
remember. No wait,
just yet. In the shellackings that we had games 2 and
they
3,
didn't. That
it's
was a damage
because
graph
Gen G and
for the
T1
team
both
fights
enabled
that I'm
their
remembering.
win conditions so incredibly well. This time around, we haven't quite seen that happen just yet. Still an opportunity for Gen G to try and turn the
I'm
tides
actually so
of this
hungry.
one with moving Chovy into side lanes, obliterating these turrets and creating leads that way.
The only problem for Gen G right now is they're not in a great position for grubs. They have just secured the dragon, which is a nice pickup for sure. However, on the top side of the map is T1's bot lane. Zeus does have the TP available. I'm pretty sure he has it available at the very least in a few seconds. So this is going to be a difficult objective to contest.
I mean, it looks available, but spectator
Gonna let it go.
can be weird.
No possible contest, and an Italy composition that isn't able to snowball early objectives.
And a Tristana composition that doesn't get a decent
Any
amount of grubs.
Yep, quite rough, and there is vision. Gen G obviously knew that this was happening.
Oh, carrier. For a bone skewer on his on Keen there towards the top side.
Canyon pathing back towards top, ready for a potential dive. Knows that Keen needs to catch this wave. And he's working with Chovy to clear out some vision. Nice spear connects. We're going to be saying that a lot this game, I feel.
Yep.
We'll see how impactful those spears end up being, though, as now these neutral objectives fall away from the rift. We turn back to a neutral game state, and these teams turn their attention towards the remaining plates. 2.5 minutes remaining until those fall off completely, and you're going to be seeing teams cross-map. Look to try and secure as many of these as possible to funnel that early gold injection to get ready for those first items. As you can see, Malignance and Heartsteel already completed for Faker and Ona.
And it's so interesting thinking about where team fights are going to go later on in the
I
game.
played.
I feel like
I played
a Poppy exists, any team
I
fight
played a game
go
like
towards the Poppy
2 days
team,
ago,
for
or
sure,
no,
that
it was on
ultimate is going to be
Saturday
used effectively,
that I played 2 games. That I played some
when
games,
it's, you know,
and
say
I played
Ona
against
gets an
Mundo that
amazing
had like
ultimate and he gets just
1,000
Poppy
hard
ulted
skill
away, and
stacks
then,
in a
you know,
Summoner's
it's a
Rift game.
3-man ulti, he just dies.
We got fucked
that could be
that
kind
game,
of
by
fun.
the
There's
way.
certainly some interactions that could work out there, but
I'm
it
pretty
really
sure.
does change
I don't
the
remember us
tide
winning that
of how
game.
this game is going to work.
But
There's
like,
also a
what
lot
the
of
fuck?
champions on
How does
T1
a
that
fucking
rely on their
Mundo get
mobility
1,000
to
stacks in a
make
game?
plays in
Like,
fights.
what
Right,
happened?
Pyke is the most obvious one, but even for Ari, it's the
He was
case.
so strong.
I don't know if they really have an angle. They don't have any
Did we
vision, so
really
you don't
lose
wanna
that
risk it.
game? I
2v2
feel like
could
we won
not
that
go
game.
their way, but
Maybe
the
we
fact
did
that
win.
the Maoka,
Don't
even with
remember.
Lahens having a really rough performance so far, in team fights, in theory, should be able to do something like,
Sheesh,
look at
so
the
many
game state,
plates.
look at the map state. Carrier is everywhere. Paze just keeps having to drop waves. Owner's looking for a possible punish now, and reinforcement on the way. I don't know if they're in time.
Flash has to come out because those chains of corruptions would have just killed Paze, especially with the Scorpion making his way in. Lahens a little bit late to defend the summoner spell of his lane partner. Still, just plates going over for T1. As, man, that bone skewer very, very close.
Holy fuck.
So lopping down the tree. That's what you do, right? You lop down trees.
Yeah, it's
Guma has so much gold in Faker too.
Sure.
To be fair, Chovy also has a lot of gold.
That lobbing will be commencing.
Despite being a kill down, he does have a lot of gold.
Members are resetting. Vision needs to be replenished. Gold needs to be spent. Gen G going to push out these waves. We'll give them initial access to the topside river, but it means that they haven't had that opportunity to base, spend some gold, and look at those items between the 280 carries. No Blade of the Ruin King completed yet for Paze. Or even
Faker got
rather, I should say.
cocked by a spear there.
And we'll see what direction he goes as...
Yep, and getting Gumayushi onto that single before Paze gets there as well. We know what he's going to do with his Varus. He is just exceptionally strong on this pick.
Who played Bob? Who else played Poppy?
This guy is pretty good on Varus, as we can see.
Oh, that's
yeah,
I mean, I immediately remember the finals
If they lose this fight
against DRX, where he stole like everything with it.
We're talking about plot armor. I mean, that's to bridge too far. As now Owner is just trying to bully them out of the area.
Baker's actually gone back to base. He does have the TP available. He's going to commit it now to the top tower.
Might even be able to grab an outer before he makes that flank happen.
This is it.
She'll be able to lock it in as Keen gets in there before the arrow does come down. Slightly mistimed, but yeah, Keen was already softened up. And you can see Zeus makes his way into the mid lane. They are taking control of the lanes as Gen G are committing onto this Rift Herald. Chains of Corruption going to
Dude, Lahens is just dead immediately because he got fucked, because he got hit by that. He's scary alive though.
He's able to dance
I think
his
he
way
is.
Carrier, he's burning, but he should be absolutely fine. Regens that health because he's
Dude,
out of vision.
these Empyrean skins look so good, by the way. Like every single one of them looks so good.
Way too much cost. They give up 2 turrets. A kill goes over again.
This game looks over. This game looks over for GENG. That's 4,000 gold lead. I mean, it's not over. It's 15 minutes into the game, but there we go. MasterCard lane economy snapshot. Thank you.
There is. And T1, they do sacrifice the Herald. It was an awkward position for them to really get in because of the Maokai ultimate. But they secured the top tower, they secured the mid tower. Honestly, T1 was a little greedy even trying to contest that because they committed both top and mid to securing those outer towers. They got level 11 and then I thought they were trying to collapse. But of course, getting a pick is still worth it after securing those objectives. Second dragon of the game will go towards T1.
Bro, like hands, like is actually has been just no hands. Like these games, like. He's just been straight up running it. Holy fuck. Like last game he died like 5-6 times. The game prior to that he didn't, but the first game I think he also died something like that. This game he died 3 times already, like 60 minutes in. I don't know, man.
Secured for Pays. Going to be the first item, a valuable first item, of course, the additional attack speed, but it still doesn't solve the problem of into this Jax. We've already seen how
yeah, that's something that I just not want to talk about.
But the presence that Zayas is going to be
like Guma is ahead, Faker is ahead, but Jax is like straight up just 0-0-0 and ahead, like the same amount as them. And he didn't even get any secondary turrets yet.
Is he going interesting itemization here, a little bit of a stretch away from what we have seen otherwise as the Lichbane does come through.
Lichbane Ari.
Used to be in vogue a lot, but I think a lot of players have moved away from it towards the Liandry's instead, but Faker has really liked Lichbane for a little bit of extra side lane power.
And I know we've mentioned it a lot as a hold that.
Bro, like Hands is just dead again.
Looks like it's going to be okay, although Guma
manages to catch him on the juke, and he explodes one more. Owner's like, all right, let's just turn away. We are not required.
Lahens.
Like he was just dead.
Just not able to be
the only way that he wasn't dead is if he just like flashes the Varus ultimate. But like I don't know what he was. Did he just not expect Pyke to be there? Like the moment he got hooked, he was like cooked.
Could not be further away. And I know they do it every year, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it is such a transformation, because it wasn't just the meta, right? It was also the cohesion of the members, the confidence.
I mean, remember that in a world where there is no 4th seed, T1 isn't here.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
It's just Damwon takes their spot, or D plus Kia, my apologies. But the addition of that.
Nah, bro, but D plus Kia is such a terrible name. Can we go back to Damwon Gaming? That was a way better name than D plus Kia.
They are an organization.
What, man? That's such a terrible name.
That has never missed a semi-final.
And also, if they manage to win here this year, it's 2 4th seeds from the LCK winning in the last 3 years. That's kind of insane. That's even a thing we can talk about.
Okay, but DRX is the biggest fucking... The quality of that finals has been the worst one that I've seen, like straight up. It's like so many players are just not playing well. Like Zeus and Owner have been terrible. Zeka has been awful, and anything that is not like his pick, like his Azir has been just bad. Like Orianna, I think that finals as well. Those have also looked bad. Faker just played terribly that whole like series. The only player like that was like good was Guma, that whole series. And
Faker looking for the charm, doesn't get it. On to Canyon there, but gets the true damage on that orbit.
And I know people are saying like, oh, barrel, whatever, but Guma is not there though. So he's actually alive.
And GENG, I mean, mean, it was dangerous.
Nice.
They get out of there after the
That was
charge,
actually
just
really
not
good
earning
ult
that
from
much.
Keen.
A very tense back and forth as T1 is able to protect their mid-tier 1. GENG, the idea was pretty promising there.
But
The
I was
Ash Arrow didn't
saying,
actually
like,
connect onto the Skarner. If it
the
had
whole
slightly
finals
further
were
away
just
from the
bad.
tower, that could have been an opportunity
Like,
for GENG at the very
players
least
were
to get
just
a pick.
playing
But it connects onto
badly.
Carrier on
It
the
was
back line, which they really couldn't follow up on. Ultimately, they're
Pyosik
going
just
for
could
trophy.
not smite
GENG
to
have
save
good
his
setup
life.
for this top tower, but the TP is committed. Can they dive?
We'll see, it's
Faker's
gonna be damage onto
itemization
this one.
on...
Spear is going to
Oh.
be coming out perfectly. There's the
Faker is
twisted
dead.
advance. The charm goes wide. Faker's dead. That is going to be Canyon taking him down, but it's now Zeus trying to be the hero. He catches Canyon with the counter strike.
Ah, Canyon. Lehan's dead, Canyon is dead, nice. Is there Baron? Yep, we take Baron, and this game is over. It's over. It's over. Faker is in the finals again.
They can't contest this Baron. They're just TPing to mid to try and get something in return.
GENG just wanted the tower. Faker TP's in. They sit there and say to themselves, this should be an easy pick. His ulti wasn't off cooldown, but the collapse was crucial. GENG, I don't think you can do this dragon.
Yeah, I don't think they can do the
They're
dragon.
gonna start it, but the collapse is coming through. Faker's back out onto the map. Zeus as well.
All right. GENG to make their way back out. As Keen also trying to get back, but man, this is only the start of the devastation. We've got
Oh yeah,
2.5
these
minutes
poppy
of
builds are
T1
so
with
funny.
Baron. They're gonna start by trying to
It's
take
actually
down
like a
this
shield
dragon.
build.
With the resets coming through from GENG, there's not gonna be an
Like straight up.
Gumayusi coming on over.
If you go like
We'll
Spirit
start to make
Visage,
short work
you
of
get
it.
like an
2
actual
items
shield build.
for this
I
lethality Varus.
don't think that he is going
T1 really
Visage
just
though,
have
but...
GENG exactly where they want them. This is such a
What is it?
change
It's
from what
like
we saw
Visage,
in this
Sunfire
exact
Cape.
matchup in spring of this year, but that was a
What's the
very
last
different
item?
GENG. That was a GENG
I don't
that looked
remember, but it's something like
impossible
that.
to take down. They took 2 games then. They're looking to only miss 1 in this series if things continue going the way they're going. GENG with opportunities to try and create miracles, but it's looking like they're going to need exactly that. They want to make
Funny
their
the
way
Guma
back
isn't
in
even
this
that
one. Only a
that
4,000
ahead, like
gold
500 gold only.
Still looking
When he was like 1,000 gold ahead.
I mean, worlds aside, the fact that T1 is even getting revenge for a rivalry that has been so
Like nothing
GENG
really
favored
changed.
domestically in and of
Like
itself
they were
is
4k gold
impressive. As
lead
we look
and now
back
it's
at the
5k
dive,
gold lead.
the
Like it doesn't
idea-
really
I mean, it makes
change
so much
at all.
sense from GENG. Dive onto Faker. He's an easy pick. Even if the TP comes
And
through, we
Canyon
can
just
turn
took the
it, but
kill
they
for no
don't expect
reason
Ona to
once
collapse this
again,
quickly
and
as
he didn't
well.
have to.
Beautiful flash from Zeus to get that stun for Canyon. He leaves the tower to finish off the kill, and they convert it onto Lahens as well.
Used W on him and just smacked him.
Because of the Leandries. So because he hit the perfect spear to set up the initial damage, because there was a wave, not a big one, but would have been enough, but as a result takes so much damage. Baron still here for another minute. GENG is desperately clinging on to their world's dreams.
Stefa's presence now on cooldown for a little while as T1 look to set up a 5-man siege on this inner turret. At 23 minutes, sieging is quite difficult unless the bone skewer comes through. The arrow is denied by the ulti from Keen, but now with
Why are we trolling now?
will explode. It's Canyon that locks up the kill.
What the fuck happened to Carrier? Why is he in?
He's able to take down Carrier, but it's Gumayusi standing tall and taking down Keen. Still a positive trade for GENG is still huge news.
Keen actually diving in there, denied the ultimate from Carrier. Otherwise, Carrier maybe could have gotten the resets, but because Keen jumped to his death, no resets for
Carrier was just in that ass so deep and just died immediately. Fuck.
where GENG held on tenuous for so long.
Well, that drops the gold lead back to 4k. What happened here? Oh, he got the ultimate off before he was stunned and charmed. So they killed Zeus. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So it was as Caster said.
He knows how dangerous that could have been, and sighs of relief as GENG stay fighting here in Game 4.
And help is not even there. I think that guy is just completely overly stressed at this point in time. I'm sure he'll be back as this game does go on, but there was a little bit of a grin on Marta's face. Coach Kim as well, not looking all doom and gloom. They are still in this. We'll see. T1, Baron has worn off. 2.5 minutes until that one's back up once again. Still a 4,000 gold lead,
guys,
5,000,
can we
something
end
like
this
that.
game?
Not end of the world, but 2 items now onto Chovy.
I mean, this is what I mean, like, Varus into Boppy, like...
Picking up
if she had any actual armor, then like that's it's not fun.
He is very strong. I would argue also just
Oh,
now the transformation
Faker has a
from Guma.
full
So
death
T1
gap,
do
bro.
have an opportunity.
Can we just end this game, bro? Like, can we just end this game? He's so strong. He has 3 items. Holy fuck.
The issues don't stop there though, because Zeus on this Jax
And
in a
Guma has 3 items and
position, is building
Muramana.
towards that stopwatch as well, allowing him to play very far into the back line.
The problem I see for GENG is this poke is a problem. And Keen, I think it's gonna be fine.
Extremely tanky.
The shields, bro, like...
Is it a problem? Like, they don't have the best engaged tools. T1 have a lot
He's
of
like
ways
straight
to
up
just run
trading
away
with
from
Zeus, who is 2 levels up on him.
Now, I don't think T1 need to be forcing this hard. Like, Dragon spawns in a minute's time, so does Baron. Ola committing his flash there, I think, is a bit of a fumble, because now he doesn't have the potential play setup with his ulti later. And, like, this is a tendency we see with T1 sometimes when they have a big lead. They sometimes overforce. They did the same thing against Top Esports. They ended up still winning because, again, the gold lead is theirs. But they need to calm down because, as you both have already highlighted, GENG are a patient team. They will happily weather the storm.
I want to go back to the last game as well, though, because T1 were playing very patiently, very slowly, only taking the guaranteed advantages from around the map. This feels a little bit different. Might have something to do with that Pike being that good sidestep, but the charm is going to land.
Oh my god.
That's those 3 items that you guys were talking about.
Holy fuck, he just chunked his ass there.
Death Note stacks put together.
One of the few tools that GENG do have is actually Canyon's heal. Every single heal is a base heal of 240 going up to about 500. If you are chunked, that alone is not going to be enough, but it might be the mitigation that GENG need to at least try and contest. And it looks like they are not giving over Soul Point for free.
Well, Keria is going to walk into Lehens here. Pike so incredibly squishy. There's the teleport from Keen. The front line will...
No, wait, where's ultimate miss?
As now Lehens, he's chunked out just a little bit, but he's going to throw his life away for a good position in a team fight. Keria on a flank angle. It is
We got the dragon, that's good.
Soul Point, but can they win the fight? That's a phenomenal ultimate from Keen, and Pays is untouched.
No, Keria is dead. Wait, Faker is alive. Never mind, Gucci. We're Gucci, we're Gucci, we're Gucci. No! Wait, what? No, no, no! No, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?
GENG turned the fight in their favor. They punished the execution. Baron is alive, and GENG say we will not go down without a fight. You might.
How did they win that fight, bro? What are we doing, man?
He's got you right where he wants you, as the Baron is gonna go through.
Oh man, and look, he may not have got the dragon or anything like that, but Canyon on this Nidalee, it always just seems to be something that can work out even when it's not supposed to. Late game Nidalee is not supposed to be a thing, but man, Keen coming in as such a hero.
Holy fuck. That's an insane Nidalee win rate. So he kicks Faker out. Skarner dies. Zeus Zonias. Keria misses the ult. Faker is out of the fight. So he charms and then charges back, but Chovy flashes.
It was simply a matter of GENG targeting the person in front of them.
No,
And with the
my goat.
in a front-to-back composition,
Mata is so stressed, bro. I mean, to be fair, I'm stressed as well. Like, I'm trying to hold it in, but like, my leg cannot stop shaking.
Yeah, how? Like, what? It's the most damage in the fight! It is absolutely nutty. Maybe when he puts on Primal Surge, he gets credit for all of the extra attack speed that he gives his
I mean, I
his
wish
80
that we
carry
could watch
friends.
that fight again, because I feel like there were so many things that we missed. But all that matters
Oh my god.
Canyon's level 16.
That's a 3-item Nidalee, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy fuck, the Nidalee damage, bro. What is this champ?
We talked about Gumayushi's poke, well now it's Canyon's turn to get a bit of revenge.
And Vedi, in the previous game, you told about the waters, you know, the feeling of, oh, what if?
Maybe it was just a game delayed.
I mean, this game is suddenly like losable. I mean, not really losable. Oh, look at that gold drop.
But look at that jump upwards. And the double AD carry now have hit their spikes.
All right,
They can't kill him, fuck.
That is a decent impale only on
And Lehands lives and got healed by Canyon for like 1000 HP, bro. What the fuck? Oh, but Lehands has been inting the whole fucking series, man. No shot he's gonna win, bro, this game.
He's going to kill that siege minion, and they will back away.
Nikeen is now winning against Zeus. Fuck is happening?
The charm for Faker didn't actually connect, even though Ono was able to land the ultimate. The top tower is now exposed as they turn their attention to mid to try and defend.
God.
T1's base
I mean, it's not,
is beginning to fall apart. They still have some towers remaining. But as you rightly said,
it's getting worse, bro. This is getting worse by the minute.
Big thing here for T1, they didn't lose any inhibitors. So this brought GENG back in the game, but T1 still will get the opportunity to get a straight up 5v5 for this Dragon. And they can even afford to give it up. I don't think they will, given how this series has played out. A minute and a half.
Keria is now behind in like levels to Lehands, who's been trolling the whole game.
He is though, like it's crazy. The Sundered Sky, this front line.
Canyon is level 16.
I was worried about GENG's ability to
fucking Christ, what the fuck? He's level 16, bro. He has 230 CS.
GENG handled it so beautifully. Summoners are coming up. Maybe T1 can find an angle before that flash is back up for Chovy and Pace, but I don't expect it.
Oh, Pace is getting items as well. Pace is ahead of Guma.
As well, you can see this vision shut out. Yep, lights go off. And there is an Umbral Glaive here for Keria. They have ways to cheat vision in this game, but he's on Pike. You can't face check anything without.
Lehands is 2 levels up on Keria now.
Both Maokai and Poppy. Another thing is that T1
okay, now level. Okay, he was just like slightly ahead.
Really good pick, which is why the game felt so one-sided.
Oh, can Guma get level 16 and an owner before the next fight?
That is a lot more.
What is the next fight? I guess Dragon Soul fight for T1
is also a nightmare. Tristana is notoriously hard to collapse on. There's a Poppy and Maokai combo in the
Crypto
game.
Bloom. Interesting choice. I think, I mean, it's good. Probably better in pro play than in solo queue if you want damage. Like, more kind of a utility item. Oh no. Oh no, Faker is dead. Fuck no. Wait, Lehands is dead. Wait, Pace is dead. Fuck happened to Pace? Keen is dead now. Oh, owner, please don't die. Oh, don't die. Good. Chovy's dead. Sit down, boy. Woo! This is game over now. T1 in the finals, baby. We were just sandbagging. We were just trolling them. We do a little trolling. This is what. Okay, Canyon is cleared the wave. Got stunned anyway. Died. Okay. Lehands is alive. Okay, kill Lehands again. Guy's trolling. Inting. Kill. Maokai. Turret. Let's go. Ashe is alive. No, wait, Ashe is not alive. Oh, she is alive now. Yay! Faker is playing with the wireless mouse. Interesting. I thought when he said that he like took new peripherals that he was playing with that ergonomic mouse, but I guess it would be too hard. And I don't think there are any gaming ergonomic mouses. I guess that's the best one that he could have found. Holy fuck, I was scared as well, bro. I thought that they're gonna win that game. When they won that dragon fight, I was like, oh, this is so over. Like,
this team is absolutely unbelievable. I cannot believe they make it back. Well, they're making me believe, Jesus, that they're making it back to the final after coming into this World Championship as not the team we were looking at.
yeah, I don't care about Shocks just yelling into the mic. Okay, nice. So T1 is in the finals. A good thing that I didn't actually spoil myself because I love T1. I'm putting them to win. I want them to win. I want Faker to win. Faker is my goat. Guma is my goat. Well, Faker is my goat. Guma is a Chad. I want them to win, but that was nice. Actually worth it. And not as worth it if I actually watched it live, I feel like, because like it's kind of the thing when I that happened like a few years ago when I was watching Lakers win the championship, like NBA, where like I missed one of the games and I was like watching it after it happened, and it just wasn't the same. Like even though I didn't know who won or anything, like it just wasn't the same feeling. So hopefully for the when is the finals? I think finals are on Sunday or Saturday. I'm not sure, but if they are on Sunday, I hope that I can actually stream those then, so that I can actually watch it live instead of watching it like this. Guma, Guma saying like showing the crowd to stand the fuck up and cheer them on. Guma, Guma, Guma. Fake'o, fake'o, fake'o. Yeah. Verizon post-game interview with Guma. What is scary? I just posing for a picture. Yeah, but reckless reckless world champ. Cannot believe it. Reckless is gonna win the worlds. But yeah, it's just not the same. So hopefully I can watch it. I was thinking of streaming more though. I really want to stream like a horror game or something because Halloween. Though we're not celebrating Halloween from where I am from, but actually playing like a horror game would be fun. I don't know which one though. Silent Hill 2 came out. That would be the remake actually. It came out. That would be a fun game to play. But I'm not sure how well optimized it is. Can I even stream that game? That would be a question. What else? Worlds of Horror would be fun. I have that game, but I've not played it before. Something else maybe, like Phasmophobia. The Phasmophobia would be fun with people, but I don't know anybody who'd play it. Well, I do, but I think they're playing something else currently. So yeah, I was gonna play Zenless Zone Zero. Maybe stream some like ranked games. Holy fuck. Guma did so much damage. And Chovy was just choking it as per usual, just did 15,000 damage, did absolutely nothing the whole game, just farmed. My goat has been out-goating him, just showing him who's the boss. But that was a scary one when they won that fight. So yeah, I don't know. I think I ended here. I'm not gonna listen to the Guma interview honestly. I don't care enough to listen to it. And all this falafing here, like yapping, just doesn't interest me either. Yeah, the games were good. T1 won, which means my pick games are good. We got some Hextech Drakes, which is also good for my crystal ball. Apart from that, I don't. That's it basically. So yeah, I think I think it was like a good stream. It was more like a test stream to see if everything is working, and if I need to set up anything else. I think probably set it up next time I do a stream. But it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Naha Guma, 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 Guma. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go now. I have stuff to do in like hour and a half anyway, so bye bye.